last session, the party had a little bit of a heart-to-heart as Wyatt finally opened up about the situation to the others, had a conversation with Nora, and they realized that they needed to rescue Wyatt's sister and mom, who were being held by this mysterious figure from the 3rd District, Mr. Lee. Lee had tasked Wyatt with the assassination of one Essen Ankar, the Mercator for the 6th District, a high-ranking Nui official that oversees commercial Nui operations in another world. The Mercator also happened to be the sister of one of Nora's good friends, Iggy. So as the party kind of tried to come up with a plan, they decided the first step was to come clean to Essen about some stuff that was happening. Nora set up a meeting, and the group left for the 61st floor on the Mega Block 620 here on the 6th District. The party climbed up past the 50th floor line onto the Milia proper, the Cloud Zone, the very top of Ragnovi society, and here, away from all the hustle and bustle, all the din and mess of the urban sprawl below, they enter this sort of like cloud kingdom where they see sparing buildings with plenty of room between them, surrounded by organized swirls of shuttles and automated drones and starships emerge from the clouds. At the top of one of these, they come to the Mercator's tower, a dark, an obsidian kind of like brutalist structure with inlaid thin golden lines. Here they meet a couple. They meet with Iggy and they meet with one of Essen's Vendore, who are the sort of like assistants or direct assistants to the Mercators. They attain like entry into the tower, and they go speak to the Mercator. They catch a Mercator in the middle of a discussion with two other Vendores. One of them, the person who apparently made a deal with Lee to get Essen killed, Vendora Tamerlan El Sadiq. As the party enters the space, Wyatt manages to hide himself. Tamerlan does not notice them. Other Vendore, Nahang El Nui, this kind of super old Vendore guy, recognizes Nora, but he knew her. And finally, you end in the room with Essen after a tense exchange during which Essen had some of her nerve-stable troops an indenture pop from these sarcophagi diagonally, like kind of just hanging from the walls. You managed to convince her on like a couple of like crazy rolls of your story and of the fact that Wyatt didn't actually want her dead. And you were able to hatch a plan in which Essen was going to call Mr. Lee, promise that which she had originally refused to sell him, a Hiver implant that Lee was interested in exchange for him calling Wyatt off and perhaps getting both Wyatt and his family on her side, I believe. As the call rings out, Lee's helmeted face, a dark, reflective, black glassed dome appears on the screen, seeing a beat to hell Wyatt standing, or at least on his knees before Essen's kind of like quote unquote throne, being held down by two nurse-stable troopers. Nora right off the screen to get a glimpse as Lee, as Valentina holds up the datapad from behind the screen. Lee tilts his head and goes, Well, this is a curious call. Before we resume, we're going to go over one last time. What exactly has Essen been told? And what are you guys trying to get her to do? I just want to make sure we're on the same page in that regard.
Okay, so she knows the Vendore was the one that set this up, right?
She knows Tamerlan set it up, yeah.
Tamerlan. She knows why I was trying to do this. I think the real thing was we were going to tell Lee that she is going to work with him to sell the Neuralis in exchange for whatever she wants. And then on top of that, she's going to ask to keep Wyatt and whatever bargaining chips he has to control me.
And she was going to mention that Sadiq was trying to go past.
I was going to mention that myself.
Behind,
yeah, I was going to mention that myself. So
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All of you would have been present when Wyatt was catching Essen up on stuff and like plotting. So anything anyone wanted to add to it, you would have been able to.
Yeah.
I was saying you definitely need a cover story for like how you got caught, like what you were doing and how you got caught.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess really the main thing that she'd have to know is what she's going to ask for, other than me.
Yeah, the sum.
Yeah, but I'll kind of set it up and stuff. So
yeah, set her up.
I mean, she doesn't have to have a sum ready right now.
Right.
It can be a thing where, like,
something.
Okay, you and me can deal. We'll go into talks and like discuss what a fair price is. But I'll let you know right now that I'm keeping this agent of yours, and he's going to be. He's going to be my plaything from now on. Whatever.
Yeah. Any smart moves, I'm cutting you off.
Yeah. So that's how she can play it. Yeah.
All right. So as the call goes through, Wyatt, you see the cold, kind of like metal dome. I'm gonna post these again just real quick. Dark glass dome. They don't kind of look up to you. You see a very, very faint glint of some sort of like eye or ocular implant or something kind of like behind the super reflective like black glass as it focuses on you for a second.
Hey, boss. Got some good news for you.
He stops for a second. He looks past you at Essen once more and then down to you again and goes like, boss, Wyatt, my boy. It appears you have more than good news if you are being so candid with the Mercator here.
Well, things didn't quite work out the way we planned, but the Mercator, she's a little more sly than we anticipated. She knew all about the Vendore. Sadiq's plan. He tried to cut you out and kind of expose himself. But just hold on here. Everything's not lost. I managed to convince the Mercator that it'd be in her best interest to deal with you. And give you what you're really after.
And what am I really after, Wyatt?
The Neuralis.
Leans back on a chair. Those watching the screen, you kind of get a glimpse of a pair of like huge hands kind of in like a steeple in front of its chest. They kind of just get the knuckles a little bit. I assume that this deal ensures your survival through no mere coincidence.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to make a deal if it doesn't keep me alive, right?
clever. I always did like your resourcefulness. Wyatt, give me a deception or diplomacy check.
I boosted deception just for this.
He's just as icky as I thought he would be.
If you ever need Captain's Ice at any point, just let me know.
Yep. You can see Val.
If you do have Captain's Dice, that would take some. That would be great.
Okay. I have 2. Do you want both of them, or do you want to split them with another thing?
I feel like I might just want to use them now.
Go ahead, take both.
Okay.
This is a pretty big one, yeah.
Yeah. 4.
Nice.
4. All right.
Hell yeah.
The
Right.
Mercator here, she needs power and respect, and I explained to her that that's something you can provide.
Nora, you were asking?
I was asking if his voice sounds familiar or if it's masked.
Yes, I will say you have. It's very deep. It's masked. You have heard this voice before. I'm gonna whisper it. Lee looks past you, Wyatt. Tilts his head and goes like, Mercator. It appears young Mr. Kane here has been speaking quite a bit. It also appears that you have informed each other of many a thing. Is what he says true? Have you reconsidered my proposition? Essen glances at you, Wyatt. You get, she has this kind of like, almost like stone face, impassiveness, almost like she was Nurse Staples herself. But you get this kind of like little hint in the kind of bright blue eyes of like just asking, like, should I go?
I did give her
You're good, you're good.
a bonus dice last time, didn't I? Give her
You
give her, like, yeah.
encouragement, yeah. So yeah, just as I'm looking back at her, I was gonna wink.
Essen looks down and goes like, it has been brought to my attention that my denial of your proposition created an opening for those who have more ambition than brains. It has also been brought to my attention, though, that if I were to dispose of Mr. Kane, which I could very easily do, it would simply mean another agent would be in the wings to attempt what he failed. As such, I see no profit in that course of action, and I am forced to reconsider your proposition. My price has gone up, however, from what you offered. Lee looks at you, Wyatt, and looks back at Essen. Gone up, you say? What, pray tell, would entice the Mercator outside of the significant amount of credits I would offer her employer? She stiffens a bit and goes like, the High Generalis is not something that can be traded away easily. I will make all the introductions necessary. I will advocate on your behalf for the Grand Mercator when he arrives. I cannot promise that he will sell it, but I can promise I will do my best to see the deal through. I'm gonna roll a deception check for Essen.
Can I?
Use that bonus
Can
dice.
she only use? Can she only have one encouragement? I wouldn't be able to encourage her.
You could try to help. How will you help?
I was just gonna give her a thumbs up. Like, you're doing great, sweetie.
Give me a presence and charisma check. This is non-verbal. Or empathy.
Presence and charisma.
Yeah. Or empathy.
No.
We are not empathetic people. Except Yoke.
Well, my presence and empathy are actually the same. Hey! 4 on
4.
6.
Hey,
All right.
damn.
Hey, that was another success, actually.
That was risky.
You guys all see Essen like a little bit stiff on the throne, but like it fits, and like she has all the accoutrements. You know, she appears definitely like almost regal. Lee nods. It is all I had originally requested. And what would you want for yourself? Apart from, of course, keeping your head. She smiles. As I said, this situation was born from my house not being in order. It's something I must remedy. And while Mr. Kane may have failed at dispatching me, I believe we both have reason to resent Vendore Tamarlaneo Sadiq. I'll need to borrow your man. He is out of the purview of the hivers. I need a means to clean the house without being traced to me. And it would give you a means of knowing that I'm not going to go back in our deal. He tilts his head. Here. Well, here I thought you didn't have it in you. This could be agreeable. I had no pending assignments for Mr. Kane, and your head was the last he needed for the debt he owes me. I guess it could just be Sadiq's instead. If we are doing this, I would also need whatever means you have of controlling him. He mentioned you have his family hostage. Lee kind of glances in your direction, Wyatt.
I flinch a little bit at that.
Hostage? Do I am afraid you've been misinformed. What?
I was just going to say, I didn't say it like that.
How did you say it, Wyatt, my boy?
I just merely said that they need help. That's all.
Understood. And it is help I am providing.
Right, of course.
Mercator, as long as I am holding my end of the deal to young Mr. Kane, you have nothing to fear from him. Do you understand, Wyatt? You are to follow the Mercator's orders as long as she holds her end of the deal. I will make sure your mother is well provided for, and I will continue my efforts to heal your sister.
Empathy check.
Give me an empathy check.
Gonna do
1.
it also.
Go ahead.
Yeah, roll them up.
Yeah, I feel like this is.
Let me see those 5 5s.
Probably should not. Empathy. That's one.
Specifically, I'm trying to guess, like, I'm trying to read into his... Is he actually trying to heal Ellie, or is he saying this of, like, he has no intention of actually, like, healing her, because so long as she's not healed, she has to stay under his care.
What you guys gather, just like, he is very hard to read.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that also, like, outside of the fact he's very controlled, he is like wearing a mask and you're looking at him through a screen, you know, backwards in some of your case. Yuck. What you pick up is there is a, you don't sense that he's lying. at least.
Mm.
When he's saying like he's gonna try to heal Ellie, he doesn't to mean it. You don't pick up what exactly, but you also get almost the sense like there's a double or additional meaning to the words he's saying, even though he means them. There's some additional meaning there or additional context that you're missing.
Mm-hmm.
And you pick up enough to realize that.
Okay.
Lee looks at the Mercator, looks at you, Wyatt, and goes like, does that seem like an assignment you can take, Wyatt?
Yes, of course I can handle that.
He nods. A deal's a deal, Mercator. Mr. Kane is to follow your orders to the letter and do exactly as commanded. At least until you clean your house. For my part, it is a pleasure to do business with you. Sadiq seemed a mite less honest, and current events have proven me right in that regard. If we are done here, then...
Can I do one more empathy check?
Yeah, give me an empathy check.
I'll tell you what it is, Sam. Okay.
Also, a
I want
reminder,
to know. Huh?
we have the inspiration dice at the bottom, I think, if you want to use those.
Yeah. So I want to know if he is pretending to believe us, basically.
Oh, good
You
idea.
roll a 3.
Uh-huh. Or if he knows what's up.
Well, he
Hard to tell.
rolled.
God damn it.
That was a good idea, though. That was a good call.
Wait, you rolled a 3. Is that not good?
He rolled higher.
No.
Of course. He goes, if you're done here, do come visit. I am sure your mother and sister will be happy to see you.
Right. Stop by soon.
You also do need a tune-up. Some of your special gear systems seem to have mysteriously gone offline of late.
I just look at him like confused. I mean, I lost a lot of my mods.
Of course, I am referring to something a bit more unique.
Okay, well, I'll swing by as soon as I can.
He nods. For now, the good Mercator's calling the shots. He's back. Essen kind of goes like, pleasure doing business, Mr. Lee. Seldom do I encounter such a drive in a businessman here. She scans everyone that's behind the screen. Like Nora, York, Val, and Iggy, who's kind of like just standing there, just kind of like trying to pretend to be stoic. Like just to see if there's anything else that she should bring up.
Nothing from York.
Nothing from Val.
I don't think so.
She looks down at Lee and goes like, I believe that will be all. And next time you send someone to my home unannounced, I think you'll get a visit from some friends of mine. Mr. Lika nods. I will keep it in mind. The call cuts.
Val drops the data pad and immediately starts helping Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt's fucked up.
Yeah. Jock, can you come quick? Help, let's see what we can tend to Wyatt while we're here.
Yeah, let me take a look at him. He's injured, right? Arm injury, leg injury?
Yes.
Do I need to roll for each separately?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, there'll be separate roles.
Okay, arm injury. Oh, I think I get a bonus for injuries. Yes. Oh, I got major advantage.
Ooh.
I think that's enough. It's out of combat, right? So it's lower?
Yeah. No, it's the same. It's 3.
Oh, it's 3?
When towards the end of the call, since I couldn't really read Lee, did I do a perception check around the room to see if maybe he's hacked any cameras in here?
Give me a perception check.
I'm a paranoid little shit. Ah! Just a 1.
No, you don't see any cameras, but I will say you've never seen electronic surveillance in a hiver.
Oh,
Like,
that's smart.
Part of the
Probably just
appeal of, like, for the Nui, part of the appeal of the nerve stapled and the indentured is they are unhackable mechs.
What about the front facing or the rear facing camera of the datapad?
Selfie
You
cam.
don't notice anything strange, at least.
Okay.
While I'm just laying there being treated, I'm just gonna look at Remy and be like, so how do you think that went?
Remy kind of goes like, I don't know, boss. It's always been a tough one to crack, but I think it went as well as we could have expected.
Yok goes, well, you lie about as naturally as you breathe, so went about as good as I could hope.
Thanks, York.
As
Remy kind of grins. Huh?
go ahead.
Oh, Remy kind of grins and was like, I listened to the doctor.
Wyatt, have you ever seen his face?
No, just a mask.
Essen?
Essen kind of shakes her head and goes like, I had not heard of Lee before maybe 3 months ago when he first approached me about making this purchase.
He works fast, Sean.
He, from what I've managed to, what information I've managed to obtain at least, he has been a rising power in the 3rd District for some time, but for one, the Hive does not usually involve itself with local politics, just, I guess, our own local politics. And, Hive is a big place. From one district to another, it might as well be another planet.
Well, sounds like you might want to start getting involved.
He nods and goes like, if I'm breaking tradition, I might as well break more, huh?
At least keep an eye on things.
Esan kind of hangs her head a little bit and goes like, I need a drink. All right.
Mercator.
Yes.
Are you really wanting me to kill Sadiq?
She shakes her head. No. I needed some excuse. I will have Sadiq apprehended as soon as I can. Iggy, she looks at Iggy and goes like, yes, sister, we've managed to come up with an excuse. Vendore Sadiq is currently stuck in an elevator. She goes, good. Leave him there a few more hours, and then send some indenture to get him. Esan kind of looks at you, and just kind of rests her cheek on her knuckles for a second, like as Yoga's trying to put you together a little bit, and just managing to put your leg like properly, like set it properly, but your arm's still kind of hanging there limply. And she goes like, but considering I do seem to own you for the time being, there's a birthday party we have to discuss.
Oh.
Nora just like holds her hands up. Is like, Essen, what the fuck?
I have to do something with him.
Oh, what am I gonna do? That was my idea.
All right. Lenora is in charge of their birthday party. Your new assignment is to discuss it with her.
Shit.
She grins.
I'm gonna cautiously walk over to Essen.
You walk over. Give me an empathy check.
3 out of 5.
He does stiffen a little bit, but like in almost that sort of like ceremonial, like very perfunctory kind of like just way, just kind of a little bit trying to appear imposing on this like raised throne chair that she's on, you know?
Is she low enough that I could shake her hand?
Yeah, like that. She's sitting like her head is about 8.5 feet up.
Okay, I'll just.
She's not super tall either. She's not super short, but she's like about Nora's height,
Okay.
like average height.
I'll just kind of hold out my hand to her. Truce.
Give me a diplomacy check.
I mean, to be fair, I only tried to kill you once, and you tried to kill me 3 times, so.
Listen, if he does it again, I'll kick his ass.
She sighs and leans forward and kind of just very daintily shakes your hand. And a 3 goes like, Truce. I do understand that it wasn't necessarily your choice. I also understand the things people would do for family. I'm sorry we couldn't get yours back.
It's alright. As long as I'm still doing something for him, it should be okay.
You should have offered to bring in some chain members. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have actually given. He seems to really want to hang on to your sister, though.
I don't think I'm supposed to know anything about chain members from him, at least.
Hey, everyone's talking about the bounty, so...
Anyway,
If you
Well-
two are going to have a truce, and Essen was going to have a drink anyways, you know, in true Radanovi fashion, you should both share a drink.
Val, you were saying something?
Nah, forget it.
Oh, sorry.
what happened?
Nah.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
One of you can make a diplomacy check.
Me?
Not me. Could it count as like helping?
Yeah, you can help.
4.
Nice.
4. Essen kind of sighs and leans back. Iggy goes, I can hold down the fort, sister, and Sadiq is going to be there for a bit longer. She goes, all right. But it has to be somewhere that no one will recognize me. And I will, of course, go disguised.
Sure.
We were about to head to a bar, right?
A bar sounds like a perfectly reasonable place to have a drink with the man that tried to kill me, so.
You can go as SE Big Time.
Nora glares at Wyatt.
Yoke doing the like slash across his throat.
She furrows her brow. Iggy is just kind of just going like no, like behind her, and she goes like, "If that is some sort of off-color joke, I do not get it."
Yeah, if you're trying to hit on Essen, you're doing a really fucking poor job at it, Wyatt.
Yeah, lifts her eyebrows. It's kind of just noted a bit of red under the white makeup. She was like, "Excuse me, I'm not. No one is hitting on anyone. All right." Okay, so she was like, all of you just head downstairs and I will meet you there shortly. Ignace, please escort your friends. Iggy goes, can I go with you? He's like, for a drink? Absolutely not. And besides, you have to hold on the fort, correct? Yes, Mercator.
Oh.
Or Iggy.
I mean, Iggy's not gonna drink, Kessin.
Of course he's not. He's gonna stay here holding down the fort, Lenora.
Mm-hmm.
Nora, like, you know who'd be good to bring into my friend group? My friend's legal guardian.
It wasn't that. This was just an option to get Wyatt out of his mess, and it worked. Leave me alone.
Is there anything else you guys want to ask or tell SN now before you head downstairs, or you just go with Iggy?
I'll go with Iggy.
Yeah.
I'll just lean over and be like, "We'll do something next weekend or something. The weekend after. Depends. I might be busy. We'll see. We'll do something."
And I was like, it's okay. It's quite fine. This is the most exciting thing that's happened since yesterday. So
You could just have one of the zombie fucks like cut the wires to the elevator or something.
no, I messed with the electrical systems a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit of time.
Oh no. Okay. Whatever.
Oh, you
Never
mean
mind.
to get rid of Sadiq?
Yeah.
No, I believe my sister would probably want to do this by the book. As you guys head out, you guys jump into the second elevator, go down. You notice the door to the main elevator is not opening. Immediately, you feel the kind of like sense of like your stomach's going up into your chest. You guys have like a few seconds here, like to just discuss or talk about anything you want to do next, or how this went, or any questions you guys have, or any insights you might have gotten during that conversation as well.
Well then, Wyatt, I think he bought it. I know you didn't manage to negotiate your family out, but I think this is about realistic what we were expecting, especially since we had been making contingency plans to break them out ourselves.
Yeah, and at least bought us some time.
Still gonna fucking break him out though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Iggy's in the elevator with us, right?
Yeah, he's just kind of like just starry-eyed, just kind of staring at everyone.
I just kind of pat him on the shoulder, like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I tried to kill your sister."
He's like, "That is fine. I understand." You all were very impressive. That's just... I did not expect this weekend to go this way. I thought it was going to be boring.
I'm trying to use my sleeve to wipe off the blood and oil off of his shoulder now.
Shoulder, yeah, like from his garment. He kind of like nods and goes like, "My sister, she's very proficient for her age. As such, she tends to believe she can handle every situation by herself. So I do appreciate that you all offer her an out. We've always known that capital could be dangerous. I guess we were not aware just how dangerous and how close we came to something truly bad."
Yeah.
Well, I think that was kind of also a surprise for us. I know, at least for me, from the outside looking in, the Niue always seemed to have solidarity, so to see internal strife like this was quite surprising, so glad we could help out and also help out our own as well in the process.
He,
He can answer first.
he smiles and goes like, "I don't know what experiences you've had with the Hive before, but cooperation and solidarity, I guess in that regard, is a veneer for competition. That is where the Hive thrives, let's say. And sometimes competition can get pretty cutthroat."
That makes sense. I haven't had any direct dealings with the Nui, just what I've heard and seen, but you also mentioned about your sister's age. Just how old are you and your sister, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, no, it's no problem. It's no secret. I am 17. I'll be 18 next month. So I'm pretty much 18.
Yeah, just a factor of rounding.
Yes, of course. It is a well-known fact that you round up your digits so as to present a more appealing quarterly report. SN is 32. She is young for a Mercator.
It does seem quite
Doubly
young for
so.
a position of such power.
I mean, she's just young for anybody, really.
Well, doubly so
Oh, she's
for
in your age range, Wyatt.
one not born in the hive.
Iggy, I don't know if I ever asked. Do you have any aspirations to do that one day?
I don't know. I'm good at it. I have a head for numbers.
Do you like it?
I've never really thought about it. My sister started young, so I started young under her. That was an incitore. Just very shortly ago, I've climbed up the ranks relatively fast as well.
I was gonna say you climbed up the ranks just today.
Excuse me?
I said you're climbing up the ranks today too.
Oh, I guess that is true. I did not think about it. Well, I don't know. Perhaps I should develop some hobbies. I've always liked music.
Do
Music.
Nui have like music?
Of course. And we also have significant investments in a lot of Aeon productions and artists. But I believe many Nui see it more of an investment opportunity. That's kind of what I like dead artists and some living ones.
They can't be exploited as much.
They can't be bought anymore. Whatever is out from them is what they did. And then they're never going to do anything else. Unless, of course, we algorithmically replicate them. But that's a whole other can of worms.
So you don't like the whole capitalist culture thing?
Oh no, I love it. But I do believe sometimes it's good to have something different.
Okay. Variety is the spice of life.
He's just in
Whatever
his
that
young Nue rebellious phase, I'm sure.
The elevator just touches down.
I did forget to ask Essen something, but I'll ask her at the bar.
Door opens. Take a step out. Iggy kind of goes like, I do need to go back upstairs, make sure everything is all right in my sister's absence. Do head out. Before you go to your car, bang to the left to the end of the complex. There is a service exit there. I've been known to use it to attend places where I should not be going. Stands to reason my sister will do the same.
All right. We'll just pick up our weapons on the way out, I guess. Or are they in the car?
You left them in the car, I think.
Okay, okay. All right. Thanks, Iggy.
Thanks to all of you.
Till next time, big time.
He smiles. Till next time, Miss Zonova. I do hope the next concert is as exciting as the last one.
Ask your sister to send some more indentured.
I'll ponder on this.
I think that might be my last, to be honest.
Just watch your ass, okay?
He takes a second and goes like, all right,
I mean,
yes, I've processed the colloquialism.
Be careful, yeah.
Yes, I will be careful. This does seem that our enemies think we're on their side now. So,
For now.
for now.
If you and Essen ever need a place, I'll just volunteer, love.
He smiles and goes, thank you. We have a place though, but
A different one.
I understand. He turns around, gives you like a little like just both hands, like just reaching out and just kind of touching the underside of your hands and just like nodding a little bit and just kind of walks out.
Okay.
You guys are left alone as you walk out. The echoing footsteps. You see hivers, institores, and serviles kind of just like walking around. Some of them that are a bit higher positions, kind of like in the little like walking chairs and platforms. You see Nerve Staple just kind of like scanning. There's about like 3 or 4 Nerve Staple that are like standing guard on the outside, like on the door of the second elevator, the one that's currently stopped with Sadiq in it. And not only Sadiq, but like Nuhung is also in there. He just stuck, probably like talking Sadiq's ear off.
I forgot he was with him.
So yeah, and you guys head out to the car. Anything else, or you guys just head to where you were expecting Essen to come out?
Let's go wait for Essen.
Same.
Yeah.
I'll put my weapons back in my arms.
Put your weapons back. Kind of open back the car, put your weapons back. You guys walk on the outside of the complex. A few Nerve Staple just kind of keeping an eye on you, but they're not following you anymore because you're still within the Hiver complex. You know, you're not past the gate. There is like a little like space, like perhaps 40 feet between the edge of the tower that slopes out and the perimeter wall where you see a shield out. And you see here a little bit of like the less presentation forward parts of the Hiver machine. As you look around the corner, you see an actual couple like just like tall, narrow doors, you see a staircase, you see like a trash bin. You see like all the little things that they keep on the side and behind the building that look like relatively mundane, you know? Doors open, you see a couple of Servile in like just these mix between like just a work suit and Hiver garb, you know, like just these dark red suits with like a few like just red gold lines on them. Some that are wearing like just shirts underneath. A couple of them have like hoodies and stuff that are like just that dark burgundy red with the Eos and car symbol on the chest. Just like you do know that a lot of these Serviles are probably just like locals that just work for the Hive. You know, not everyone came from Nui. It takes about 15 minutes as you're just kind of here waiting before one of the doors just open, and you see a slight figure in just a pair of like jean-like pants and tall like just boots and a black hoodie, a lot like the one Iggy wore, with like a little Cloud City logo on the chest. And you see a mane of brown hair underneath as she's kind of like just pulling the hood up. And it takes you guys a sec to recognize Essen without all the makeup.
Oh shit!
Wait, did you know that she was gonna go on an excursion today?
God damn.
Oh damn!
Essen is kind of like just
Yoke is like new target acquired.
His pyramid scheme continues. He's just gonna keep trading up without going on any dates.
Multi-level marketing. It's fun.
Essen kind of like stops and was like, "There you are."
Nora whistles.
Stop that. You've seen me like this before. Come on.
Oh, it's hot. Should do that more often.
No, I should not. I should not be doing this. But she puts her hair up in a bun and just kind of puts the hoodie up a little bit. But I really do need that fucking drink.
Okay, get in the car.
I'll open the door for her in the back.
Kind of just nods her eyes at you and just kind of gives you a little nod as she sits in the back of the car.
You're making her sit in the back?
Are there already 2 people in the front?
Mm-hmm.
I can sit in the back, Nora. Val,
Empathy check Wyatt. Does he want to sit next to Essen?
I-
He does.
Don't really care, to be honest.
Okay.
It just made sense to me since you 2 were in the front.
Val will just gesture wherever Essen wants to sit.
Essen kind of like just goes, she just goes in the back, sits in the middle, and you see her kind of like just pull her hood down a little bit and just kind of like hide a bit there.
Yeah.
Trying to like not let people see that, Val?
So, you got a cool cover like your brother did?
I don't sneak out often. But when I do, I go by Evie.
Evie.
Yes.
Nice.
So yeah, you can just call me Evie Eosankar. Actually, Eosankar will probably give me away, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't say this often.
Maybe just Evie is fine. I don't think people will press for more.
She smiles, goes, I do believe Evie is fine then. Yeah, you are right. Well, let's go hit that bar.
Right. We were going to the Hovel, right?
Yeah, the Hovel. Yeah, I think the invitation is just an open invitation, so we could just show up whenever.
All right. You start climbing down. It is at this point. It is like 2 p.m. District time. So it's like mid-afternoon. Probably 3 because you guys got up a little bit late. Some of you. You start climbing down on the side. You guys see these shields, kind of like these like long-standing poles, or like just kind of metal and glass constructions on either side of the skyway, just to keep the massive winds here from buffeting the cars and the vehicles, and ships and other vehicles kind of just like flying around. You put some music on, Nora, as you guys disappear down into the white. And at this point, like a mixture of white and yellows and some blues of the clouds that swirl around you guys. For a while, it is just this swirling milky white around you in all directions. It's kind of like effect of the light behind it, just in all directions, until it fully breaks into a mid-afternoon overcast skies, but no rain. Vehicles flying right on the side. The further down you go, the more and more the din of the city kind of just comes alive once more. You see kind of like hover barges advertising products, flying restaurants. The mega block widens and widens until you can actually see MB19 on the other side. Just kind of get a little bit closer. Essen is looking pensive at the window, like at times past York, at times past Wyatt, depending on what's on either side. And then she kind of presses her lips together and goes like, where is this bar that you're taking me?
Where is it?
You ever been to the Night Zone before?
No, I don't believe I have.
Well, first time for everything.
Oh, as you're driving down, and as you guys disappear into the night zone, the 3 p.m. sunlight kind of just fades out.
Guess I could ply my trade in the Hovel.
Yeah. Put on a show.
I need a better fake name at this point, though.
Well,
Yeah,
let's come up with
that's
one.
what Val suggested to you.
Yeah. I just
We
haven't
got,
had time
like-
to think of one.
Got an hour. Let's come up with one.
Not that I
Dang.
plan on doing a lot of concerts or anything, but
What you thinking?
I don't know.
Any theme? No theme.
Oh, dingo.
Man. Maybe not.
Regretted it as soon as I said it.
It's Jackal.
Oh, I like Jackal better. That's much better.
Maybe
No?
something a little just more normal and less just gonna stick out, I guess.
Abandoning the dog scene.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want something super normy and something that's kind of close to your name, what about just instead of Wyatt, just Watson?
Sounds like a butler.
Oh yeah, it kind of does. I wonder why it makes me think of that.
I don't know who was.
A lot of people seem to like calling you Rabbit too.
Yeah. It's just kind of a weird personal nickname.
I
Feels
think
weird
it's
using
amusing personally, but I understand.
Essence turns around nearly rabbit. So, I almost got killed by a rabbit.
that. Yeah.
The half laughing. It's like, I don't know if that speaks words for you or me, honestly.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm glad I failed, if that means anything.
I do appreciate it. Knowing what was on the line. Glad you failed too.
Wait. The fake Wyatt you captured, did you let them go?
Oh shit. What's over there? Pass of writing.
Oh, God.
Alright, let's see. You got axes. You throw axes. Axeman. Sounds like a serial killer.
Shagger,
Or like
he
the
likes axes.
celebrity. Who?
Never mind.
Guitar. You sing.
I mean, we don't have to figure this out right now.
No, let's
I
think
was
about it.
We will literally just go in holding patterns and not go into the hovel until we figure this out.
You know,
What?
well, I wonder if it would be fun to play with the whole, like, back from the dead thing?
Ooh, the Revenant.
Yeah, something like that.
It's not bad.
Better than zombie.
Yeah, I prefer not zombie, but
Or I was thinking ghoul, but I think,
I mean, Nora points at Val. We got a ghost thing going on, so.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when you were up on stage and had that, like, you know, that mask, it did have very, like, revenant energy.
You like that
I
one,
totally
huh?
think you should go for this. Yeah, something ghostly or spiritual. What if you could even have Revenant short to like Revy for a nickname?
Revy and Remy. Partners in crime.
Yeah.
Revenant,
consider it.
ghoul.
Oh, you know what? There is an undead creature called a White.
There is, yeah.
Wyatt? White?
Yeah. That's not bad. Also, all right. I'm taking notes. Remy, jot those down.
It goes like
I like the
It's-
white.
3 words, boss, but sure.
You
I
have a terrible
like the
memory.
white.
York and Wyatt, give me you can give me knowledge checks with intelligence if you want. As you're going
Why?
down.
Oh, Night Zone shit.
Oh, this is about District 6?
Yes, there's about 6 district.
Oh, yeah.
Yoke could be a yokai.
The York.
Ah, yes. We
Yeah,
6 District boys, we dumb.
You guys have never
Sixers?
been to this particular
Stupid heads.
Roblox Night Zone, I will say. But you all do notice something strange as you're driving down.
Uh-oh.
The hallmarks of the mega block night zone spread out to you as you kind of like just start driving down. You pass the 25th floor, gets darker and darker and darker. Lights flare out, neon signs, like enormous kind of like just holographic dragons and like just like a hologram of a ship, just a space battle, recruitment posters with like these like just Horizon troopers just marching down the street in kind of this full holographic view. Throngs of people walking on catwalks that the 20th mega block and the 19th almost seem to like almost meet at some point, and you see these enormous bridges between the two of them, rows and rows of light beneath, swarms of shuttle cars and just other vehicles as you're driving down. But you guys notice as you kind of hug the mega block and you are moving towards the space between mega block 20th and 21st, it doesn't get as close between 20th and 21st. And what's more, you guys notice below you what appears to be a blanket of dark green that just hugs the entire side of MB20 and goes all the way down until it just disappears into a small sea that stretches probably the better part of a mile. And then you can see MB21 just kind of like climbing out from that space. You know, there's on the ground itself, you can see lights and like from more urban sprawl, it just kind of like stretches out like a mound. And you can see like lights, you can see there's boats there, you can see there's kind of like docks and piers and stuff all here in the nights or in the darkness. But this blanket of green, as you're approaching, you can see that there are structures and stuff kind of like interlaced through them. There is a vertical jungle hugging the last 18 or so floors of Mega Block 620 on this side.
They planted kudzu here, didn't they?
It does kind of feel like that, but you see the entire, like as you drive down, faintly glowing trees, like thick vines hanging like just like a dark jungle section that is slowly engulfing the mega block from the side of the brine sea on these last 15, 18 floors.
York is just like, oh yeah, this is the shit.
Essen kind of goes like, I had heard of this, I just never came down here, never had a reason to. Didn't know they had bars down here. As you're driving through, you see straight trees growing, there's like buildings, and people are kind of like living here, just kind of living their lives. There's these like huge, like easily 2 block wide and 25, 30 foot deep lamps, almost like hanging from the side, clinging to the side of the mega block, just projecting these huge like bolts of light down. It's clearly not sunlight, but it's very well illuminated. It's probably like what seems to be some of these plants seem to be growing it with it. Essen kind of looks at all of you and goes like, all right, so it's crazy, but it's kind of pretty.
I don't see much of this here.
It's
Not
beautiful.
outside of the
It's
outer
definitely-
districts.
There's definitely a new side of Capital I haven't seen yet.
You're
Not
flying.
dressed up too much for the jungle, but sure.
You fly through, kind of go into the mega block itself. You fly through like this large swarm of like moths with bright blue wings the size of your fist, just flitter out to the sides. You see hanging stuff. Buildings are in very close proximity here, propped by the growing plants, until you reach a sort of like plaza of sorts. In the middle, there is an enormous tower that goes from the base of the 15th floor and just kind of connects to the bottom of the 16th floor, like 200 feet above you guys. And every few seconds, you see the tower has like rings every 20 feet or so. And every few seconds, the rings reconfigure and then spray like a very fine greenish mist out. And then maybe 30 seconds later, does it again. And there's a roundabout around this tower and just this kind of like vines in all directions. There's a prefab buildings. There's buildings here. There's shops. There's people kind of walking around. And on the far side of the building, of the roundabout, you see a tall building made of like stacked prefab structures that climbs almost like 200 feet up, like almost the entire length of the tower. Staircases on the outside. It seems to be like maybe 20 or 30 apartments, but about 60 feet up, one of the staircases leads to a wide door, and in overgrown with leaves and vines and moss, pulsing neon halogen lights, it says the 6th District Hovel. The doors are open. There's no like party or anything going on right now, but you do see like lights inside. The catwalk section in front of the hovel, which is about 60 feet off the ground, quote unquote ground here, stretches out, maybe 30 or 40 feet, enough for there to be some tables there. Mm-hmm.
Before we go in, actually, could Val say something to the team?
Go ahead.
Before we go in, you actually might want to bring your weapons, especially Nora and Wyatt. Not expecting any trouble here, but these are some rowdy warriors, and there's a possibility they might want to scrap or challenge one of you. So, just something you could have on hand.
Shit, I'm down.
Yeah. Slowly turns her head towards Val.
Essen, you're fine.
Okay, sorry. I'm just. Hey, you know what? I almost got killed. I sent indenture to capture some people. I lied to, I think, a crime boss, and I'm going for a drink in the night zone. So, doing new things today.
Look at you. Evolving. Expanding your horizons.
Shut up.
Damn. She's really not into you, Wyatt. Sorry.
I'll grow on her.
She looks at like the kudzu and then looks at Wyatt.
Exactly.
He's also invasive.
Yes.
Might cause allergy reactions too.
Steps out, puts the hood down, lets her hair loose a little bit. You guys grab your weapons. This is night zone. Everyone's armed. I would like a perception check from everyone.
I am taking Helen with me as well.
I did it.
So two.
I did the perception.
You did it.
Val, Nora, and Yok. Wyatt, you're a little bit distracted right now. Val, Nora, and Yok. Val, Nora, you're distracted messing with Essen right now. Val, Nora, and Yok. You notice the first thing you notice is something that sticks out to you out of every night zone you've been in so far. No Prisrak.
Oh.
It's because the hunters run this area, right?
Oh.
The thing that Yok and Nora more specifically notice is on the buildings, on gaps that seem to be perfectly cut and maintained on the from the just blanket of weeds and grass and like just kudzu and like just mosses and vines that grows. Almost all the buildings have some sort of symbol that you guys don't recognize on them. But a cursory search would lead you to think these are clan symbols.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter clans.
Oh, no. I love them again. The hunters are so cool.
This is our This is our spot, guys.
Oh no!
Can't keep falling into this.
Fuck the
hovel.
vandal.
We found our new regular, our spot.
Fuck the fuck all. We're coming here.
We're so predictable. Oh my god.
To be fair,
We're all gonna find the loves of our lives here too.
I'm probably lesser known out here too. So
Sure.
But yeah, you guys see people walking around. You do see a higher amount of gene modded people that you've
Hell
seen in
yeah.
other places. But still like plenty of just like locals. People are kind of like walking around. They congregate around this kind of central tower. Everyone it's and mists, and it feels like cool water where it kind of hits you. But it has a slight
Earthy.
like earthy, yeah,
Herbally.
like fresh cut grass type scent to it.
Mm.
Yeah, like planty vibe, you know. As the tower just every now and yuck. There's old faded Biogen logos on the discs that are like that make up this tower that are stacked one on top of the other.
Something got out of hand.
Okay. I note that. I will note that.
The kudzu with a Biogen experiment went out of control.
Yeah, it sounds like
Slowly
somebody's
eating the mega block.
somebody's thesis statement
I gave
did not
the
go
green
as planned.
substance. It just kept growing.
It is faintly green, whatever's coming out.
Yeah.
This is like and it mists out. And tower lines mists out.
I assume it's an attempt to grow green in capital.
Since we're working,
Yeah, just
these-
not in the intended direction.
you have like a whole like little chunk, you know, like several floors. About like a fourth or a fifth of them are just kind of like green, like, and just about 15 or 18, 16 floors, I would say. But yeah, as you're walking around, people seem to just kind of like be minding their own business. You see people buying and selling stuff. You see a couple like little flying things that just fly above you guys. There's Urs. There's like you see a young kid riding like a fat Urs, walking about half a dozen little like lizard dog things, just like around the roundabout. You see people like selling like skewers and meat, and it's a couple of restaurants. You see a crispy hog that's kind of like just at the end of a like just fully overgrown hallway where there's like some people just walking out with like just bags of crispy hog. A variety of things here. But yeah, what would you like to do? Do you just head straight to the hovel?
I think Val definitely will, unless anyone else wants to do something.
no, makes sense to me.
We can go get drunk and then wander around.
Yeah, this place is fun.
All right, you do you guys want to explore a little bit, or you go straight to? I missed that.
So,
Well, we're
going
gonna
in
drink first, yeah.
Yeah.
Drink first.
Yeah, the hovel.
Essen follows you guys, and we can go to an all-purpose map just in case. Let me make Essen a token in case we need it.
Good
I need to draw this hovel out like we did last game.
The other one.
Oh yeah, here we go. Do it. Is it exactly like the hovel in Arcturus?
It's just the
Because
exact same.
we probably remember that.
I do actually.
Yeah, I remember the original hovels layout.
Above
drew it
table
so
has
many
a different
times.
layout.
Huh?
Above table it seems to have a different layout. It's
Oh,
also like up, like imagine like stacking a bunch of container crates, right, and making apartments out of them. It's like smack in the middle of that. So it's like this.
oh, okay, so it's crazy.
It's kind of like like very Radinovi.
Yeah, I love this area so much already. Like, unironically.
Yeah. I totally thought it was just gonna be like just like a singular building that was like the flavor of Arcturus. I didn't realize it'd be like an entire like community.
Yeah, this is awesome.
A little corner of the mega block.
Could I say that I've probably had my vest in the back of the
Yeah.
trunk?
You could have had like stuff. you guys step in. As you come in, you see take the steps up. There's about 5 tables like on this like metal catwalk, just like already kind of partially overgrown with moss. As you're coming up the stairs, you have to be careful because everything feels like a little bit moist. like there's like a slickness to it, just like from having metal structures in a jungle environment. You know, the little bits of like moss and moisture cling to everything. It feels warmer here than you expect. The night zone is a little bit warmer than the top, just because of like just the human mass. You see like pipes above, like with condensation, just kind of falls in droplets every now and then. A little bit of the filtering light from the massive flashlights or the massive lights on the edge of the mega block. They just kind of filter in here and there, and all the lights. You see a set of like just kind of like almost like Christmas lights, but with like just big chunky bulbs where there's like swarms of like just little bugs flitting around them, just above the below the neon sign that just kind of flickers at regular rates. It is 4 p.m., so you don't see a lot of people here yet. But as you come up the stairs and you step in, as you step in, the first thing you see is that the walls are just loaded with crap. Just like hides, pictures, what appears to be like finger paintings, things that appear to be like just someone just put paint on their hand and just kind of put their hands on the walls. And there's like an odd like swish of paint there that might have been a tail from someone. There's like just old weapons. There's like a handful of like just old rifles that are just like stacked one on top of the other, all slightly different, with like wooden handles and just slightly rusted metal barrels. Each of them with like a bayonet more like over the top than the other. One of them seems to be with like just made of 2 horns that just kind of like curl in front of the barrel in a way that Val, you look at it, is like you could never fire that. You just that would make that would be unshootable, but it's just there for effect, you know. As you enter, there is a rug that just covers the metal steps, and there's like 3 steps up, and then there's a section that is kind of like open. There's a handful of stools around a semicircular bar with a top section of the bar where like this you see like glasses and stuff hanging above with a neon cursive squiddlies on it.
Oh my god!
There is a tall, thin young man behind the bar currently just kind of just cleaning and preparing, like just sorting like drinks for like the night crowd. Very evidently G Moller, but you don't get a good glimpse of them as you're just not coming in. Past this section, there is on the right side another set of steps that seems to lead to an even open section. It almost seems that the entire bar is like a bit of a staircase made of like large steps that kind of like go in a almost like a spiral staircase. Imagine a spiral staircase made of like about 4 like huge steps, and each step is a section of the bar. You know?
That's cool.
As you kind of like step in and you see this first area, the squiddly sign, the mess of just kind of like knickknacks and hunter related apparel on the walls. There's like just old woven grass nets, so like dried grass on the ceiling. There's flitting of bugs over these like spherical glowing like torch like sconces things on the walls. The young man looks at you, and as you approach, you get a better look at him. He is green, big black eyes and a tuft of black hair on top of his hair. And he goes like, "Oh, hi, you're new."
Hey there. Yeah. This must be the Hovel, right? We're acquaintances of Honorius.
Oh, Honorius sent you. Well, welcome. I'm Tomek. I run the place. He kind of like gives you like a little bit of a crooked smile.
Oh my god.
boy!
He reminds me of someone, a certain frog man, but also Zavix.
Definitely Zavix vibes.
He might be at
yeah.
this bar too. That was a pleasure to meet you, Tomic. I'm Valeria, and these are members of my crew and some of my friends. Val will kind of step aside if they want to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Yuk.
Yoke, Valeria,
Nora.
Nora,
Riot.
and Wyatt. And SM kind of steps. Evie. And Evie. Hi. Welcome to the 6th District Hovel. Honoris is not in yet, but you're free to stick around and make me and squiddly sauce. And got drinks. Gets ruckus later on. but for now, it's pretty chill.
Nice. Yeah, I think we'll probably stick around and maybe get to know the Gene Hounds a bit. Are any of them in today? I know you said it's kind of early, but wasn't sure if any other members are here at this moment.
Well, the hounds, there's a few outfits, but are you looking to like contract them or just kind of like get to know each other or just beat each other up a little bit?
Just get to know them. That was actually the main purpose of the invitation to meet Honorius. Since he's not here at the moment, the purpose was also just to meet the Gene Hounds in general.
Honorius runs like probably the best outfit. Don't tell the others though. But if you want to like just kind of like get to know the whole of them, you probably want to talk to Yona.
Yona. All right.
I think they're in.
Good to know.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're ready, you just kind of like go up one level and then up another level, and it's a little bit empty right now, but people should start getting in about an hour. But you're not gonna just hang out here. If they're not in, they're all just like out momentarily. I haven't really checked. One sec, Yona. You hear what? Oh, okay. No, I was just checking in with her in. Okay, Yona's in.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Am I still injured from one of those?
No, I would say you've had an hour in the car
Okay.
between changing and everything. Yeah.
Should
It's
we
like-
get some drinks before we head up?
Yeah, by all means. I mean, I've not want to tell you. There's not many people in, so you should. Yona is the one that's dressed like it's cold, so easy to find.
Lord.
Fair enough. What would you recommend in terms of drinks since it's our first time here?
Oh man, we have the locals. We have some Arturian shit, some Federation stuff. We have some free world stuff. We're just bringing in. We have a honey liqueur. We have a fire starter. We have an earth stone. What do you want?
I'll take whatever's your favorite.
We have a silver and silver slither. I like that one.
Sounds badass. I'll take it.
It's real
Try
badass.
one
Yeah.
of those.
Is this guy the bartender?
Yeah, he runs the place and he's a bartender. He's the chassis
Okay.
of this place.
A much nicer chassis.
He's way nicer than chassis.
Look, he's got those sniffers on his neck. You see those sniffers?
I think those are probably gills, aren't they?
No, they're sniffers.
He's got like
Right?
4 of them.
You don't know?
I thought sniffers are supposed to be at the clavicle.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those.
But they're
yeah,
not
'cause-
lines like gills. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
they're
not
like-
how they
Maybe
buy
they're
it
just
back.
like holes. He's like his neck's a flute or something.
Got some piercings.
I think it's rude to stare, guys.
Please.
I'll
Tommy was like, "Oh no, go ahead. I like people like theorizing." That's the mystique.
I'll just take one of whatever they're having.
All right, silver and silver slithers for everyone, right? Evie goes,
Yes.
when in Rome. I don't know what that is, but sure.
Sounds good.
So, if I might ask, he pours you all like what seems to be like a shot of like some sort of like slightly woody smelling and like slightly brownish alcohol, like a clear liqueur of some sort. And then you think it kind of shakes kind of like some coconut milk, some sort of like just lime juice.
What's a coconut?
He knows what it is. And then he sprinkles something that just looks like glitter on top of it.
And
And he's kind of
before-
like a single swirl.
Before they have
recognize it?
coconuts. Huh?
I said that was ground up Sylvanite. Was the
Oh no!
I was gonna ask if I recognized it as a drug. Hope it's not ground up Sylvanon.
No, it might just be for like it might just be like be eat like literally edible glitter for like the silver sheen on top.
Probably not. It's something that's gonna get us stupid drunk. Watch.
Can I do a medicine check?
Give me
Yeah,
another
give me a
quick
medicine check.
Do I have this thing to recognize?
Oh man, what is
No.
wasted Essen like?
We're gonna find out today.
Have I seen her drunk? Is she a wine
No,
mom?
you've never seen her drink.
She's not a
No.
wine mom?
No. She tries to present very professional, like her whole life that you've met her, you know? Yuck, you tasted a little bit sweet.
Oh.
You gathered this might be some sort of like silver flecked, like kind of like sugar thingy, like just on the top, like powdered.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't seem to be noxious. It also doesn't seem to be a drug or anything like that.
Okay, that was his main worry. So yeah, he'll kind of give a nod of approval.
disappointed.
All right, here you go. He kind of lights everyone drinks and goes like, "All right, that will be 20 credits, I think, for all of you. Unless you want to open a tab, if you're gonna be here regulars. If I might ask, how you guys get about knowing Norius? You don't seem like he looks at all of you and then he kind of lingers for a while a little bit. It's like you might seem a bit more like the type, but just we don't get many standards down here.
Well,
4 in a days. Woo.
we met Honorius kind of by a chance encounter. He was actually at Hovel's the other day, and he was kind of causing a little bit of commotion with the temple guards. But before that,
Oh yeah, he mostly goes there to fuck with him.
the Ardent Hammer. We had a little bit of a conversation beforehand because we also have a mutual friend, Ada, as well. Not sure if she's been here before. We got to talking about being mercs and like-minded warriors and stuff, and naturally, Honorius extended the invitation, so we were in the area, so figured we may as well follow up.
Oh well, any friend of the nerve, friend of ours then. Ada does not sound familiar, but then again, we do business with like mid city folk. Not so much me. You're not more of the fact like you're not. They handle the murky part of the business. I handle the cooking and the drinks and the hospitality.
Nice. Well, I'll also have to ask Honorius in terms of how he knows Ada Den, because that's actually a mystery to us as well. But this is a lovely venue that you have here. I quite like it a lot already.
He grins, goes like, "Well, welcome, come whenever." And we do represent the hammer a little bit, but I don't think you'll notice, man. But looks at Wyatt and York and just kind of winks. You guys might notice.
Wait, we might notice what?
You represent the hammer?
Yeah, we got some Ardent Hammer logos around.
Oh. Val looks around. Like, do they look like they're just normal logos? Or are they like defaced or anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they like trophies?
Give me a perception check.
For Simmons.
He did look at Yoke and Wyatt and winked, and so you guys might notice.
Yeah, so I'm like, what does that mean?
Do I get an advantage for
Nora's
like 6th
just
district?
standing in the background going, nobody's talking to me. Why is everyone ignoring me? What the fuck?
Aww. Because you a 7th district.
Because you're a
Babu.
baby. You shouldn't even be in bars.
Please. 4-year-olds can go into bars, okay?
You guys don't see any like you see a lot of like Arturian and free roll like Federation knickknacks and stuff. The most you see is a Federation Peacekeeper helmet painted with 3 blue stripes hanging from a wall. But that's the most thing you see that looks out of place.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay.
It's in the bathroom, isn't it?
What?
Do you want to step into the bathroom, Wyatt?
Well, okay,
Sure.
that's the Achille symbol on that, right?
The
The
three
3
blue
blue
stripes,
stripes? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go in the bathroom anyway just to clean up. 'Cause I'm sure I've got a lot of junk
Yeah.
blood and oil and shit. on me.
Yeah, Wyatt is where you aim in the urinal.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay, Nora's just confused as fuck. But sure. Did he just, like, recognize them as Night Zone people? Like,
No, we're just dudes.
No, we're boys. Yeah, you have
oh,
to go
it's
to the boys'
in
restroom.
the boys' bathroom. Okay, that's why Nora doesn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, this is very fitting. It's like, all the girls are like, what?
Wow.
Yoke is going to... Actually, give me a second.
Evie kind of steps in and is like, I got it. Tomek, thank you. She slices him a crit stay and was like, I keep him coming.
Oh, thank you, Evie.
Tomek goes like, oh, well,
I
yeah.
was just about to lean over to Essen and be like, if you're gonna be undercover, don't throw around credits.
Essen gonna tilt her head to you slowly and just gives you like a tiny little like surreptitious grin and goes like, well, look who's giving me lessons about being undercover. No, I just think it's cute.
Shut up.
Much appreciated, Evie. Thanks.
Hey, you guys are, in a sense, you're doing something for me, in a very real sense. So, the least I can do is get you good and sauced.
Sounds great. Before we get too sauce, should we maybe go introduce ourselves to oh crap, I forgot his name. Is it Yal?
Iona.
Yana. I'm gonna write this down.
Sorry, is it Yona or Iona?
It's Iona. Iona.
Oh, I still spelled it wrong.
I feel like we need the bar layout. Where's the map?
And Yoke sends a message, but you don't have to reply to it right away.
All right.
But if you send it to us, we could reply for you.
Essen, as you guys are like moving on, Essen just kind of lean over the counter a little Tomek and just kind of pull, like just calls him over and goes like, white hair, he does pay for his own drinks. White hair guy. Pulls back. Tomek goes like, oh, all right. Looks at you, Nora, and is like, lover squirrel?
Something like that.
He does like, he's pretty much saying like, I'm not gonna like get into that, you know, like.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They'll be alright. That's what we're here for, I think.
Essen takes a sip of the drink. So as you guys go up like one set of stairs, and again, this is like a spiral staircase, but each one's like a whole section. The first step that you go in has like the bar, you know, this kind of like half moon semicircular bar with around like 8 stools around it, and then like a section above that has the squiddly sign and stuff like that. Next step up, you just have like a handful of tables, and you guys see like there's like 2 or 3 locals here that are just kind of like eating some hellhorn wings, eating some like just fried stuff. Like just watching you guys pass by and just kind of like having a bit of discussion. Everyone's armed that you've seen in a night zone. It's pretty standard. Next step over as you go up, there is a sort of like slightly sunken section where there's actual dirt and there's like just growing plants and a tree that just twists with this slightly ashen gray trunk and these bluish leaves that just twist out and just kind of like sticks out a window. So it kind of creates an arch under which you walk. And as you come to the last segment, you see several more tables and two smaller staircases that lead to like what appear to be private rooms. And on these other tables, you see a young woman leaning forward, elbows on the table, and she is writing something on a data pad and talking to a short figure like 5'2" in a huge overcoat, boots, big chunky like work gloves. They have a furry hood over their head and a scarf or muffler pulled up over their face. So you only see these pale blue eyes. As the young woman kind of like sees you, so she kind of leans back. You see she has kind of these like reddish hue skin and just kind of bright yellow eyes. She's rather skinny and has like long limbs with these kind of like folded segments or like almost like skin under her arms. She leans back and kind of grabs a beer that she had on the table and goes like, I think these are newcomers Tomek was yelling about. The other person, the one that is wearing the heavy coat, kind of looks up and goes like, hey, afternoon.
Hey, pleasure to meet you. And yes, indeed, we are the newcomers. We're acquaintances of Honorius. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Valeria, and this is my crew and friends.
This person leans forward and goes like, oh, friends of Honorius. Well, I am Yona Tasarik. Run the place with Tomek. We're partners, so to speak. This here's Terja. She was just heading out. The young woman kind of grins and just kind of elbows Yona and just stands up and goes like, I'll let you talk business with the standards. Nice to meet you, everyone. And just walks past. You see like a long, thin, almost like whip-like tail behind her as it heads down the steps. As Yona leans forward and stipples her hands together and goes like, now, if Tomek sent you here to talk to me, means you're in the business for some gene hounds?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call this a business visit. We just happened to be in the area, and we were looking to just kind of visit on Honorius's open invitation. But there might be business in the future. We are looking to make acquaintances with mercs and warrior groups in the area. Yeah, no, we were mostly just here just to meet you all. We had a run-in with Honorius at the Ordu Munitionatorium earlier, so we're just following up on that.
Yona nods slowly. You still don't know what this person looks like. They look like an ice climber. From like just all the stuff they're wearing, and it's hot here. They're about 5'2" again. Like so, as they lean forward, goes like, "All right, well, I guess introductions are always good. I'm Yona. I'm a fixer, official fixer for the Gene Hounds. You need business with them? You can go through me. You can also go to Outfit specifically, but you go through me, you got all of them. You know. Anything against the hammer comes with a discount. You buy me a drink, maybe I like you more. Maybe I don't. Depends on the drink you buy me. I think that's about it for instructions."
Well, Miles, duly noted. In terms of introductions, as I mentioned, I'm Valeria, but I'm also the leader of this merc group. I'll let the others introduce themselves if they like.
Evie kind of like, or Essen kind of goes like, Evie, and I'm not technically with the merc group. I am just here for the drinks. And she steps to the side from you guys.
Val says her specialty is beating up that one, though. And Val points to Wyatt.
I do look pretty beat up, actually.
Yeah, you look pretty dumb. It's like, she smirks and was like, I will take credit for that one. Indirectly.
I hold up my hand and just say, Wyatt, nice to meet you.
Nora.
Nora,
And I'm your cook.
your cook. Yona kind of tilts her back and goes like, your cook's familiar. Have we met before?
No, I don't think so. I haven't been. I am from the Night Zone, but I'm from. Oh boy, where am I from? MB.
Met them at the Verity Clinic.
MB 17.
Oh, you know Ada?
Yeah, I was just messaging her how she knows Honorius.
Oh, through me.
How do you know Ada?
Are you, you're Levin Antonov's new crew, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Antonov hires, us on occasion when there's problems to be resolved in Night Zone, prefers us to Prizrak. And, I am the liaison on, the Hound's part. Ms. Vasilenka is the liaison on Ada's part.
Okay. Makes sense.
Hear about you. Grandma was pissed about you guys a few weeks ago.
What did we do?
Then she
rolls her
wasn't.
eyes.
Someone got Durek the Vandal to come down here in person.
Oh, that's what she's angry about. Okay.
No, she stopped being angry at that point. But she was angry before.
We may have cost her a few of her Prizak.
Yeah. Something about a little girl in a suit. Looks at Val, looks at Nora. Looks at Val, looks at Nora. You're both tall to me, so I don't know.
How tall is she?
Like 5'2".
Yona's like 5'2".
Okay.
I said they look like little ice climbers sitting there.
Empathy check on Nora? Like, does she seem like she wants to avoid talking about being pursued by the Prizrak, or no?
She's like smirking when
Okay.
points that out. I don't think she cares.
Yeah, I think Durek already kind of cleared the air with Grandma.
Fair enough.
Yona kind of smiles and goes like, all right, well, introductions made. Feel free to stick around, have some drinks. Have Tom make you some of his squiddly stuff. I'm sure I'm local, so I didn't grow up with it, but him and Honorius are from home front, as they like to call it.
That's the second time I've heard that mentioned. What is this Squidlies? I've never heard of it.
Some fatty restaurant.
Is that
Do I know
where?
what Lisa's?
So yes, just, if you guys want to know, you would know because, like, you know.
Nora's
Yeah.
from Sophia's.
Oh yeah, you for sure. Yeah, Nora, you definitely would.
And it's seafood.
It's just hot
Restaurant.
and sweet is what it is. Nothing else to it.
Oh, it's just the sauce. It's not the restaurant. Just the sauce.
No, but I mean, kind of like, hey Dominic, what's the deal with the Squidlies thing? Dominic goes like, it's a restaurant. What's it in the sauce? Well, the restaurant is famous because of the sauce. What Dominic said.
I was getting to that.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to Step your
It's all good.
toes.
It's all good.
It'd be easier if you just had the table down there next to Tomek.
I was like, it's too hot down there.
Oh.
I get it. I mean, you also need to have clients if they come in to talk
You
to
do-
Yona.
Wait,
Want them to walk
Notice
up all
it's
the
a bit
stairs.
cooler in this level than it's been. It's been getting cooler as you've walked up.
they need to be cool, but they're wearing winter gear. Okay, Nora needs to process this for a minute. No, it doesn't make sense.
No, they need to be cooler, they need to be hot.
Is it a shoe hot downstairs?
Every kind was like, my friends seem to be befuddled about your outfit. He was like, oh, this is for your protection, sweetie.
Oh shit. Okay.
I got a particular combination of Gmods that did not play very well with each other.
Is it like
Hmm.
explosions of ice?
Sorta. He got like, they pull the thing back in his lower head. You see this like petite form, patterns on grayish skin and bright blue eyes, and the moment they pull stuff, just this cold starts wafting off of them, and you kind of like feel it.
Wait, did you call them who?
Yeah.
Oh my god. They were in all this winter gear. What if we'd never asked them to take off their hood?
Never would have done
We don't get the art.
You don't get the art. Yeah, they're only important when you guys are curious about them. Every NPC in Capital has a picture.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
No, they don't. That's not true.
There's 12 billion pictures on my folder.
No, Daryl doesn't have a picture.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. That was important. It's in your contacts.
I was gonna say the fact when we had that interaction with Nihun and we didn't get art.
Mm-hmm.
With whom?
Nihun, Vidori,
Oh,
Nihun.
no, I need to. I'll draw him then.
I want to see Nui Grandpa. Aw.
Oh my
No,
god,
so cute.
Iona! And I totally spelled her name wrong.
Yeah. Tassaric. Okay.
Fucking drow vibes.
Yeah, actually.
Yona guy leans back and just puts like they put their heavy combat boots just on the counter and lean back. You see that's like it's like air is condensing around their head. And they go like combine, some Rhineborn stuff with some dense body stuff, and sometimes it goes a bit high wire. And I can consciously kind of tone it down a bit, but for the most part, I don't want to freeze you guys. So
Whoa.
How?
You mentioned that you were a fixer, but do you ever actively deploy on contracts yourself?
try not to, but if I have to freeze a bitch, I freeze a bitch.
Touche.
Every kind of steps aside, like that's fascinating. Just gives a drink.
Empathy check.
You want to do an empathy check? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know if she's being awkward or if she thinks they're cute.
I mean, she's being awkward because she's a little bit awkward in general, but you could see what the intent is behind it.
Yeah, I want to.
No!
Yes.
All right, so take an insight stress. You're gonna add a die to the pool. You don't know. Maybe they think they're cute. Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
They might think they're cute. Iona's little, but they seem cute. They immediately kind of pulled it. Sorry, it's kind of exhausting to just try to hold it back, Pulls the huge, super heavy, hood over and just pulls the thing over their face. I'm mostly keeping the cold in.
Ah.
Pretty good power. I mean, not power, ability though.
Yeah, that can be pretty neat. It does get in the way of a few things, though. It's kind of like, all right,
Now-
well,
Yeah.
Val,
Val has a, I think, knowing nod of what she means by that. Val will also ask, by the way, Honorius mentioned that the Gene Hounds like to scrap quite a bit. What could you tell us about that?
Oh yeah. We just missed it. We usually hold it on Saturdays, but down by the punching tree. Kind of go around it, and people just put bets together. No holds barred, or I think that's the word for it.
Did you say punching tree? Is that the thing on the third floor?
Yeah.
There's fighter on the tree.
Listen, not super creative with names, okay? Gene Hounds, the Hovel. There's like 7 of them. So yeah, the punching tree. We
But
go around it and just punch each other.
you fight around the tree.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice little obstacle. So someone with like just extended reach or something, or some gene mod that lets them, I don't know, just fire quails or breathe fire or something, doesn't instantly end the fight.
More advantageous for someone who can climb trees.
It's not a particularly big tree, sweetie.
Look, you don't have to be condescending. I'm just asking.
I'm not. I just call everyone. I think you're real sweet.
So I'm sweet.
2 of us are quite suited for scraps and scrapping, and Val points at Nora and Wyatt. Perhaps if we're near you one of these Saturdays, maybe we'll check it out.
Grins. Well, actually, you don't see the grin. You see the eyes narrow a little bit, like a smile pushing him up, and just leans forward and goes like, well, yeah, if you want to come lose some credits, do keep in mind, you're going to be up against people using, that's air quotes, powers.
I said ability. I corrected myself.
I'm sorry, abilities. Evie kind of goes like, alright, come watch that.
Is it all gene modded folk that fight here?
For the most part, we don't get that many. We get standards come watching, but signing up, not as much. You know, innate disadvantage, all that stuff. No fault of your own. Just weren't blessed by genetics.
I beg to differ.
Well,
Oh,
they're gonna need their powers to have a sporting chance, especially against Nora here.
Iona kind of like leans back and goes like, "If you want me to put you up for this weekend."
I might. Shit. I think I'm already spoken for Saturday.
I think after Thursday, you'll probably have people like going on the tree.
I'm spoken for Friday too, so maybe next weekend.
Busy girl. Okay, yeah. Not a problem. We'll be here for as long as I can foresee.
All right.
How long are we gonna be here today?
I think at the very least we should probably meet Honorius, because especially not everyone has met him. But other than that, I think there's not really a set time. In terms of at least what I want to do is, I mean,
Sure.
if any of you guys have things that you want to do here, by all means go for it as well.
We're here for as long as it takes.
I'm gonna down my drink.
Yeah, Yok too.
You down everyone who's down in their drink. Give me a
Hell yeah, I'm fine.
coconutty, a hint of citrus, smooth, sweet.
Yeah, it sounds super good, honestly.
Hits harder than you think. You don't. You
Is this just like a pina colada that's really masking the rum?
kinda?
Okay. Oh, you guys got fucked.
I'm fine.
It's their first drink, so it's just.
It's not Wyatt's
Because I
first
rolled-
drink.
I rolled 3. I get to roll 4.
Wyatt's been drinking all day.
The sweetness.
Oh,
is
that's
too much.
true, Wyatt. Wyatt, it's starting to hit you.
Yeah, that's true.
Sneaky drink.
So Val, you guys are. I'm just marking that you guys have drunk, so you have the condition, but you're not like,
All right. How much longer were we waiting on that guy to come back?
Yes, he's currently not here. Is there something that you were planning on doing today?
I
Oh,
just
he wants to busk.
might apply my trade here if we had that much time, but that's like 4 hours we'd have to spend here, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Fine.
yeah, you can probably spend.
We're
4
not
hours.
doing anything else right now, so.
yeah, no, that would totally be awesome if you want to busk.
So yeah, if you guys want to just spend like a half day at the bar, kind of chilling and doing whatever you want and talking to people, we can just go through like several scenes where you guys can talk to each other and you guys can keep drinking.
Yeah, I think now that we finish our drinks, Val will kind of just thank Iona for her time. They're gonna go get another drink, and she's gonna ask for contact information since she's the fixer.
Yeah, I would say whoever wants to add Iona and Tomek to their contacts can do so. Same with Essen. As you guys are kind of like hanging around, you see more and more people start arriving. Tomek definitely seems to be kind of the front of house, but people do go to the back to just kind of like everyone goes there to say hi to Iona at some point. Almost like paying respect. Tomek also seems to be able to catch things with his tongue, but he just like, he does it more like for like a party trick than anything else. Honorius, you are told Honorius is bound to show up at some point after 5.
I'll go talk to Tomek.
All right, so Wyatt, you go down to the bar. Tomek is kind of like there. At this point, it's a little bit later, so there's a handful of people already here. Like, but maybe like 10 people spread out towards the bar outside of you guys, as opposed to like the 3 or 4 that were here when you arrived. You do see Tomek does seem to like both serve drinks, and every now and then he runs back and he's working on some skewers and stuff in the back with like squiddly sauce. The young woman you saw, Tirja, talking to Iona earlier, she does seem to kind of help around, but mostly like just kind of like busk tables, Tomek kind of like listening is like, oh, hey, you do pay for your drinks.
Yeah,
I just wanted to remind myself.
typically do that, yeah.
Sorry, just 1,000 credit goes a long way for drinks.
Jesus fucking Christ.
1,000 credits, huh?
Yeah, you can tell the rest of the group if you want to drink more. We need to go through this somehow.
I'll just put a crit stick down for mine. Like, well, over. No. Because I'm not aware that she's paid for everybody else, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyway,
You probably paid her off. She seems a high maintenance lady.
Oh yeah, she's colder than the Iona up there.
Oh well, that's an achievement for sure. Hey, what can I get you?
I actually was wondering if you needed some entertainment here. I can play.
Oh, that'll be a step up from me catching tips from the tongue. Sure, we don't have anything to punch into today, so if you want to go over there and play something nice. Locals like jaunty, upbeat. If there's mention of like just hunting or animals of some sort, they'll like that.
All right. I'll see if I have anything I can come up with. All right.
He gives you like 2 thumbs up and goes like, all right, should I announce you?
Sure.
All right, you said Wyatt?
Just,
Do you have a stage name?
I guess just call me the Revenant.
Yes.
Will do. All right. Tomek kind of jumps up and sticks to the ceiling and walks upside down to the center of the. And was like, all right, everyone, we have a treat today. Our Mid-City friends have brought to you the musical stylings of the Revenant. Big hand up, everyone. It's going to be here on the punching tree. No punching, just playing. Walks back down. Wyatt, you head up. Do you want to do some playing your trade?
Yeah. Or
4. So that is, and you double it, right?
yeah.
So that is 80 credits you make
Not bad.
in the 4 hours you are here. I would say also give me a diplomacy check.
Just so on. They hate me.
The
Oh my
only
God.
person in the bar, other than your friends, that is not kind of like clustered around on the level immediately above and below you, just watching you play, is Essen,
Oh,
who's very seems to almost be making an effort to just not give you attention.
That's fine.
She hates you.
That's fair.
Like she's not being like rude or anything. She's not like her back towards you, but she's the only one that is not like just flocking to just kind of like gather around you and just put some credits in your.
It's fine. She can play hard to get. It's cool.
I get it. I get it. I feel a sense of kinship.
I'm
with
not
her there.
playing this for her. It's fine.
Sure, you're not, buddy.
I'm trying to make credits here, okay?
Nora, you wanted to talk to Wesson?
Yeah, I can go talk while she's ignoring Wyatt. We can both ignore Wyatt together. I'll just.
Yeah. Essence kind of like sipping a drink. This does get another drink.
I was gonna say I'll bring her another one.
You bring her another
And
drink.
myself
You bring her
one.
Third drink. At this point, it's starting to hit her a little bit. She goes like, first it was kind of sweet, but it's growing on me.
You stop tasting it after a while.
Do you wanna come sit here in our Wyatt with me?
Oh, 4. Yeah. Real quick, I wanted to ask. It's not like a huge deal or anything. I mentioned maybe having a meeting with the Valenti Union.
Yes, you. I know Marino. You mentioned his son, right?
Yeah.
Anyone in there?
Maurizio. Did he ever talk to you?
She strokes her chin and kind of goes like, "We've met. He is a very charming young man. A little bit young for me, but
Yeah.
he may have sent me a message at some point. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to ask. I have a lot on my plate. All right.
Yeah. No. It's cool. He said he hit on you a few times and you just turned him down. So I was
did?
curious. Yeah, that's what he said.
No, I mean, no. Give me another check.
2.
Essen kind of goes a little bit red, and she's kind of like, I didn't. She may not have noticed, even as thick as she may be socially dumb.
Okay.
She may be more like her brother than she cares to admit.
You know what? Don't worry about it though, because I have a date with him Friday. That would be super awkward if you.
That would be very.
Yeah. So maybe don't reply to him.
So you're dating this boy? That's. I thought you were in love with Sierra for like the longest time. Sorry to.
Everybody thought that. I mean, that we did project that, I guess.
You would dress up like a couple and go to parties, like just.
Like I said, we did project that. So, not. I mean, we're going on dates. I'm not like with him. He's a lot.
Okay, I know how that is. With that too, she doesn't.
Yeah. I'll just pretend like, I don't see right through her. So anyway, I'm kind of trying to get some information out of him, and I was wondering if I could maybe dangle like a meeting with you over his head.
Of course.
In exchange for me bringing Wyatt and all of this to you. If that's all right.
I definitely understand. When were you thinking this would take place? Tamerlan.
I think they wanted to do it before the world ship, but
Okay, we still have a few weeks before it arrives. As much of a conniving snake as Tamerlan was, he was actually a pretty decent Vendore, which means I'm gonna have my plate full for a bit, and unless Wyatt is good at predictive economics, I am trading down. So
he is.
He is?
I think so.
Okay, maybe I will have work for him then.
Just don't overload him,
I understand. I'll pay him if he wants to come and do some work for me sometimes.
Maybe let him come hang out, go to some concerts.
Well, no, I meant talking to customers and clients and managing accounts and that kind of economics.
Oh, that talking to customers? No.
He seems to have command of the room, at least. I know he at least played me for a fool the first time we met.
Wyatt? I thought we
Yeah?
were talking about Iggy. Okay.
Oh, Iggy, no, I mean, I was saying that without Tamerlan, I'm going to be one Vendora short. I'm going to have Wyatt, but he doesn't seem like the kind who could take on Tamerlan's responsibilities or
Right.
those kinds of things.
I understood. I was just saying Iggy is good at that kind of stuff, but never mind.
Yeah, he's already doing his work.
Don't let Wyatt be a vendor. That's weird.
No, he would not be. He would just be an assistant. But if he's not good at this and he's not supposed to talk to customers,
He's good at talking to people. He played for a fool too. Funny enough. Well, not as much as you, but a little bit.
I'll talk to the Valentis. Give
Let-
me a week.
Okay, let me confirm it with you because I want to make sure Maurizia is not doing something stupid.
Okay, well, she takes a sip. Ooh. These are stronger than you would think. They kind of climb. My hands are kind of like
You okay?
numb. Yeah, I'll be fine. She
You don't
kinda
do this
grabs the
often?
Other one, you. Not at all. First time in the night zone. I've been Mercator here for 3 years now. Didn't even know all this shit was down here. It's almost like I just thought that there was just a concrete block under the clouds. And I mean, I knew it was there. We have business interests down here, but I had never seen them.
Yeah,
This place
I
could
mean,
use investment.
first time I went to the night zone was this week, actually. So I get you. I know what you mean.
Look at us girls learning.
Yep.
Looks back at Wyatt and looks at you. It's like, if it's something this girl has learned, is that you should be careful with handsome, slick assholes to come and flatter you. They may be after your head.
Yeah, I agree. But I think if he was after my head, he would have had it the other day. So.
Hey, if you play your cards right, you can end up with them working for you.
That'd be nice.
Play faster, music boy. It's gonna take a sip.
All right. I'll just turn around and sit with her and listen.
Val, Yog, is there anyone you want to talk to, or Val, are you waiting for Honorius to show up?
Actually, I think Val will take advantage of Nora and Evie talking to each other. Val is going to go over to the bar. He is going to ask Tomek 2 drinks. Don't tell Evie. I'm trying to look out for my crew member here. One.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, one honey liqueur over ice, and one something with the squiddlies I've heard of. Do you make
Oh.
cocktails out of that?
Yeah, that's the fire starter.
One of those for me. I'm curious. Iona was talking about that.
Ooh, excellent. You don't happen to have any kind of Drake Lung gene mods, right?
No.
All right, cool, because your chest would explode otherwise.
Oh dear. Well,
Oh, it's
Yes,
okay. It's only happened once. We learned our lesson.
My
actually, let's do 2 of those, but still a honey liqueur for our performer upstairs. I don't want to interrupt his performance with a volatile drink.
Oh, of course. I'll take it over to him. He kind of fixes your drinks. Just,
Sorry, what was I about to say?
I don't know. He just fixes your drinks and kind of slides them over. And you were going to say?
Much appreciated. Val will take all 3 drinks. She will set down the honey liqueur for Wyatt while Evie and Nora are distracted. She'll set it on like a stool that's like right next to him. She'll give a wink, but it's probably just looks like a blink.
An extended blink. Very emphatic or emphatic one.
And then Val will go over to Jacques and say, "Hey, you want to try one of these fire starters?"
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I have to admit I'm kind of curious, and I didn't want to do it for myself. So you're the lucky one who gets to try it with me.
And here I thought that I was going to get a break after the fuck all last night, but when will be the next time we get to experiment with these drinks?
This looks a bit like a tequila sunrise, but smells a bit like hot sauce.
I can't even imagine, because I've had a tequila sunrise. I can't. Oh my god, with hot sauce. Okay.
Makes everything
Val's-
better.
Skull?
Cheers. Skull.
All right. I need endurance and fortitude from both of you for the alcohol, and willpower and insight.
Oh no, it's one of those
boy.
drinks. Oh no, we're gonna burn down the hovel. Why, JD? Why do you give us these?
So alcohol gives you
Oh my god.
a disadvantage on fortitude checks?
I would say not for the
Not
purpose
for
of the
the-
alcohol.
yeah.
Okay. You know what? That's fair.
Oh no, yo.
Did you get your crown back?
You
yet?
guys.
No, I'm still trailing behind Nora a fair bit. She is.
I've stopped updating. I'm too far ahead.
Yeah, I stopped adding to it. I'm just like, yeah, it's Nora's for the rest of the campaign. She gets it like once per session.
Yeah, she does. She do be failing. That's true.
Because I try things, guys.
You try to fail.
I'm not afraid of the dice.
And yup, the willpower check.
Oh, right. And this, I get a disadvantage on or no?
This you would from the alcohol. And willpower.
Yeah,
willpower
it's
is
mental.
Yeah.
So it actually balances out because of my gear.
Hey, you passed the willpower. I'll say. So you both kick the drink back. It doesn't burn. It just kind of goes down. Feels warm on your belly for sure. Yuck. You feel this kind of like warmth on your stomach that kind of like just pushes up. It feels almost like having heartburn for a second, but it's like this pleasant spraying of warmth, and then this like just stinging in your mouth, but it's like a nice burn, you know? This kind of like spreads from your stomach up and out, and you're definitely starting to feel nice and sauced at this point.
Yeah.
I should be at a 1, I think. So you succeeded last time. Val, the alcohol again, nice and sauced. You look at Val. Her eye is red, like she's holding back a tear,
Mm-hmm.
and she's pressing her lips together real tight. Val, this is like you're on hot ones right now.
Oh no! Is that the willpower
the bomb.
component?
Yeah, that's a willpower failure. Like
Is she on the bomb at this point?
alcohol, no problem, but you do feel like a capsaicin attack from your stomach up. like you feel it as like a girl, and then it kind of goes up your throat, and it actually hits the tongue and the outside of your lips last, and somehow makes it worse.
I don't know if this will come through on mic, but like Val is like just like gasping and wheezing, and she probably can't get her words right. It's like, Jock, this is Jock.
Be careful around your eye.
Val is trying very hard not to touch her eye.
She needs some milk.
Get her some ice and milk.
Oh, she needs some milk.
You got it.
Val's coughs are echoing in the background.
Yeah, Yoke kind of sits with his. That's very unique. I kind of like that a lot.
Unique is certainly a word for that. It's starting some fires. I don't know if I'll
dear.
ever get.
Should I get you something? Ice water or some cream?
Yes, please. Anything.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go run to Tomek and get some stuff to firefight Val's stomach.
Yeah, he kind of goes like, "Oh, no, you don't want to put water on that." Let me think. What do we usually get? You see Val's kind of like in the background, just gasping on the table. Like, I think
Maybe it's
milk, perhaps. But what else has she drunk today? She had the silver. Not milk.
Val's like falling into the floor now, dying.
Everything
is getting dark.
Back up with like a little bowl of vanilla ice cream.
Okay, here you go, Val.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Val just sits down, probably at like the edge of the table that like Nora and Evie are sitting at, like not close enough to hear what they're saying, but just like at the edge, eating some ice cream slowly, very slowly.
Yak got himself a Shirley Temple.
Are there any other conversations people want to have?
Need to talk to Yoke at some point.
You want to go sit with him and Val?
Privately, or?
Probably. I'll wait till like I feel like either Yoke is alone or I can pull him to the side.
And there's we're here for 4 hours, so
there's moments to do.
Alright. I'll wait till there's a lull in activity and come up behind Yoke. I'll excuse myself from Essen or Evie. And just put a hand on Yoke's shoulder.
Oh, hey.
Hey, you mind if we talk for just a sec?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'll be right back.
Val just nods.
Val's in a daze.
She's going through it, man.
What did you give her?
We tried this drink, the Firestarter. I highly recommend it.
Oh, yeah, maybe later. I'll pull Yoke over to I don't know, a corner of a room or something where there's
there's
too many people around.
At this point, there's probably about like 50 people in the bar.
Okay.
It looks about half full. But you can definitely find a quiet corner.
All right. So,
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Lev wanted me to talk to you about something. And he's not talking to you about it because I don't know if he's supposed to know. I may have made an educated guess that you used to run Fuse. And I may have told him.
Oh. Well, okay. It's not really a thing I do anymore, so it's I suppose it's fine that Levin knows.
Well,
yeah.
He's not bothered by it, if that's any consolation. But he did want me to run this by you. I know you haven't talked to me much about your aunt. Ada mentioned what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But Lev said he talked to Yoon, I think, Enforcer Yoon, and he he asked them about your news thing, and they apparently didn't know anything about it. Lev was concerned that maybe you didn't tell them everything.
Yeah, there's a lot I haven't said actually, but here in this place, it's not really the right. Tomorrow, we're going to visit. If you want to come with us, I'm going to visit Dreyfus, and I can explain everything there, if that's okay. If you don't mind waiting.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to explain anything to me. Lev was just concerned. I mean, I can go, yeah. I didn't know if you wanted the others to know, so I didn't want to say anything in front of them.
It's fine. I can explain it there to whoever wants to hear it, but I want to explain it there. I guess so that she can hear it too.
Okay. I'm not super great with emotional comfort, but I hope you don't blame yourself for that. I don't know what happened, but I really doubt it was your fault.
York doesn't say anything. He just kind of pulls it to himself.
Right. Tomorrow, then, I guess.
Yeah. Tomorrow would be better. You sure you don't want to try that fire starter?
I gotta drive us back, but
Okay, fair.
maybe if we come here for fights in a couple weeks.
Well, that'll give me a reason to show up.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to it.
Val, as you are sitting there, like just holding, like pressing your lips together and just kind of trying to get the burn to subside, you hear someone kind of like sits next to you. You see Yona there, kind of like pulling the hood back and goes like, "Fire starter, eh?"
Yeah. First time, it's definitely lived up to his name. Didn't affect my friend as much, though.
Yeah, like they tilt their head and like, "Yeah, they look local enough."
Yeah, I guess I have the home field advantage.
Well, it's more that if living down here doesn't kill us, few things will.
Yeah. What is it like for you to drink one of these? Because with your ice abilities at all, does it just naturally neutralize the heat of this?
It's not really like heat, I don't think. I don't think there's actually like a temperature component to it. But I can try to help if you want.
Oh. Val gives a quizzical look like, what does she mean by that?
I mean, just open your mouth.
Okay. Val sits up straight, so opens her mouth.
They put both of like just these like just big mitten covered hands on the sides of your face and just blows into your mouth just very gently. And it immediately feels like you just swallowed an ice cube. Just
Wow. That's really nice. Thanks. She knows
they
her
pull
eyes.
back.
You've helped a lot of people with you've probably helped a lot of is this your go-to for helping others who are suffering from Firestarter?
Yeah, when Tomek started selling that shit, I think people know better now. They know who can handle it, who can't. Meant to ask a few questions, if you have a sec.
Sure, of course, go ahead.
You the leader of your outfit?
That's right.
No, you're from around here.
No, not from around here.
Ironically enough, you came here asking for Honorius. You kind of remind me of him.
Is that so? Well, what
I
makes
think
you
it's
say that?
I think it's the way you stand. Not to if we're gonna do business at some point, it's my business to know business. And knowing business means knowing people. Honorius, you wouldn't think it, but he used to be a peacekeeper. That there's helmet way back when.
Peacekeeper, like similar to an enforcer.
Yeah, but Freddy.
Oh,
I think they're actually like more bound by laws, but somehow even more shitty.
oh. I guess, judging by that, he must not have had a good time being a peacekeeper then, huh?
He cannot tilt his head. Well, let's just say he threw his lot on the wrong side of things more than once, and decided to make his way here.
I see. That's unfortunate. What planet was he originally from, or system?
Honorius is a nerd. Proper old school Arturian underclan. Not like us mongrels from, I'm being unkind. Clans have been a good development for us. Before, we were kind of just like, I guess, wandering around in a sense. And, God forbid, the Church of the Forge or any of the other pricks wanted to mess with us. But now that we're all together, gives a standing chance.
Yeah. No, I could certainly understand why you would need to stand together against the Arden Hammer, especially of what I've, at least a small bit that I've heard. I can't claim to know a whole lot in terms of the history of that struggle, but what I guess what made all of the hunters choose capital of all places to settle down and band together?
Oh, there's a couple of attempts at setting up other clans or clan-like things elsewhere, but honestly, I guess you really aren't local. One who organized this was Admiral Rivers.
Oh, wait, actually, I'm trying to figure out how much Val would know about rivers. Actually, Val can say
Give me a
Admiral
soldier
Rivers.
check.
3.
3. I'm gonna whisper you, Val. So Val, I would say you would have some insight into Admiral Rivers just from like your research before coming to Capital.
Okay. Val will say you must be referring to Quattro Rivers. I admit it's kind of surprising that a Brothers Rest security member, actually the president, would be the one to bring together all the hunters. What was his motivation and all that?
Sort of one of us, part of some Arturian clan, I think. Well, basically, he just kind of like helped us get set up, get started, defend ourselves and all that stuff. This was before the whole schism, just like thing.
That would make sense. That Quattro would be interested in bringing the hunters together. What is he? Well, from what I understand, he's still with the Brothers Rest Society right now. Why didn't he stay with the hunters?
He helped us set up, but like he was mostly BRS. It's just getting us started, I guess, ferrying people over. I think Honorius was one of the first to come. Came on the Eden himself.
Oh, so Honorius was part of Quattro's crew then?
No, first wave of hunters that come show us the ropes, so to speak.
I see. Fair enough. Hopefully they're still on amicable terms. As the news says, Quattro is going to be visiting next month to the planet.
Yeah, we're in good terms, and Quadros mentioned he's got some people coming, so we may need mid-city muscle. I know you came to hire us, but you're interested. I think they're after someone.
Oh. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Give me a diplomacy check, Val.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
You just get rid of it. Iona kind of like strokes her chin and is like, alright, well, I don't know yet, but it might be personal. All we know is that we got a message from the camp like a couple months back. So they had a trail of someone. They said they'd be here in Capital. They're going to bring a couple specialists. And that we were to support them. But kind of points at himself, at themselves, and they go like, we stick out a little bit, as you may have noticed. So, handful of friendly standards might help us surreptitiously exert pressure in places where we otherwise could not.
Fair enough. I think that's something my crew would certainly be interested in if Quattro would like to employ us for that. I'd have to make sure it's okay with them, but yeah, no, it makes sense. If you need individuals who are outside the hunters, who are more inconspicuous, we're certainly quite good at that.
I was like, yeah, at least most of you, and just looks at Wyatt. He does stick out a little bit.
Well, he's actually pretty good at keeping it low when he needs to, but he's very good at being a charmer as well. So yeah.
Conspicuous is a way of inconspicuous. He's got the crowd wrapped around his little finger. We will obviously have to establish some rapport first. This is something for a couple months from now. I wouldn't worry too much for now, but we'll hit you up if we come up with something where we can get trust in each other. And you do the same for us.
Certainly. I think there will be plenty of opportunities where we will also need your help as well. We run all sorts of missions here in 6, so I'm sure we'll keep in touch.
Iona nods as you guys hear like a raucous like cheer, and you see 2 full Gene Hound outfits, full armor, weapons, kind of shotguns up the back. One of them led by the massive figure of Honorius Nur, burst into the scene, immediately just kind of like swarming around the bar. And in the meantime, is there anything Wyatt, Yoke, or Nora are doing?
I would probably go during a little break.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the bar.
Yeah, you're not playing like 24/7. You're not playing the full 4 hours. You just play a little bit and then just move around and play a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go sit at the bar for a second and near Evie. I get another drink.
Evie kind of like, or SN/Evie kind of like that is sipping her drink. That Nora, you brought her a third drink, right? Because she was having her second.
Yeah, but I'm kind of thinking it was a mistake.
Depending on how she rolls, she might not get another one after this. Oof, that's a crit fail.
Is she gonna throw up?
No, but you can definitely see she doesn't drink that often. Like just kind of get red across her cheeks and nose. Her eyes are a little bit bloodshot, and she's like just a little bit. Even outside of her Nui getup, she tries to be like so proper and professional and stuff. And right now she's just like this dumb little grin plastered. It's like she's chatting with you more than you've ever seen. As Wyatt comes and just sits on the other side of her. Actually, never mind. You've gone off for Yoke.
I went to talk to Yoke, but when we're done, I could see if he wants to go sit back down.
Yeah. So
unless Wyatt wants some alone.
I would say, Wyatt, you probably noticed Nora walking off after Avis has her drinks. Do you wait for Nora to come back, or do you just kind of like go sit in when Nora leaves. Talk to you.
I'll just go when they're gone.
Right. So yeah, you sit next to her as she is kind of like just drinking what seems to be just kind of like a simple like vodka and fruit punch type thing, with like just like laden with ice. Little umbrella and like a lime wedge on it. Lime is kind of bluish. And she's kind of like sipping on it. You sit next to her. Gonna go. She tilts over and goes like, "Better with the guitar than you are with the axes."
First of all, you haven't even seen me with my axes before.
Yeah, you're right. You got beat to shit before I could turn around.
You're fun, you know what?
She turns towards you. See like the brown curtain of hair fell over her face, and just kind of grins and goes like, "Yeah, listen, I am loosening up a little bit, okay? And that includes giving you a little bit of shit for trying to like kill me."
Yeah, like I said, you tried to kill me 3 times. I only tried to kill you once, so...
Okay, 3 times? It was twice.
No, they came after me. After I escaped.
Okay, so this is such minor crap, but small numbers matter. The first time was you trying to kill me and my security stopping you. That wasn't my attempt. All right, I only failed twice, and you failed twice, so we're even.
How drunk are you right now?
Can I make a check for her? She goes like, drunk enough that I could be pushed either way.
That's alright. I'm not here to do any pushing right now.
All right. Well, what are you here to do?
I was just checking in. Actually, I was gonna get a drink also, but... Seeing how you're doing over here.
Tomek, buddy. He's in the tab. Tomek goes, "Oh, awesome. Welcome to the tab. You still have like 800 credits left on that."
Wait, you
He's
have a
like,
tab? for
"Drinks
the-
here are cheap."
Okay.
Tomek kind of leans forward and is like, "Real high maintenance. What do you want?"
I just... Do you just have, like... non-fruity drinks?
Fruity is popular here, considering listen, if there's one place in the night zone you can grow fruit, is here. But I have like just like standard stuff. You just want like a whiskey or?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Fixes you like just kind of like a whiskey that's like on the rocks or just neat or you like slides it over. Esson kind of like takes a sip and was like, "Wait, are you here to check on me because you like feel guilty?"
No, I don't feel guilty. I feel like
Oh,
we've you've gotten your licks in on me at this point.
yeah. Sorry, I don't get to get my licks in, most people.
Yeah, that's fine. I was asking for it, so it's fine.
That also sounds like way more sexual than it ought to be. You know, just getting your licks in.
Oh my god.
Like I'm licking someone.
You are drunk right now. Okay.
No, not yet. I could be pushed either way.
She's definitely got the hots for you.
Cheers. I'll hold up my drink to her. To
Yeah,
my
so-
new boss, I guess.
To your new boss, I guess. Cat tilts her head and goes like, "Well, maybe we'll get you into white powder makeup yet." Clinks the drink in his cat. "I won't make you do that. It's
Wait.
bad enough I have to do it, and Iggy has to do it.
You're not actually going to make me work, right?
I mean, do you wanna?"
I mean, I guess if you're going to pay me, but...
Yeah, I would pay you.
Alright, we'll discuss that then later. When you're sober.
All right. I
Not
guess
thinking
we'll
about licking me.
Give me the promoter check.
I thought you weren't after her.
I'm not, but
Okay. Well, now you are.
As you're saying that, she is drinking, and you say something about licking you, and she just kind of like coughs into her drink, just goes all the way up her nose. She is red as a beet. I'm not. I wasn't thinking about. Oh shit! What on my nose?
I'm just gonna walk away. I go back up on stage.
You just like leave her coughing there, and she just starts listening to you play, much to her chagrin. You go back to playing. Yok and Nora, you guys doing anything?
Is Honorius here at this point?
I will say Val is sitting with Iona. You see her kind of sitting there with Iona, and Honorius just walked in with like a bunch, like about 15 people walked in with him, which is bringing the bar to like, it's not full, but there's like it's raucous and like very like just there's shit going on now.
Okay. How's Essen doing?
Essen, right now she is waving Tomac over and like blowing her nose.
Oh no.
Check in on her.
You wanna go sit down, or you wanna do something else, or?
Sure, let's go sit.
You did get a message back, Yok.
Oh yeah, come, let's go sit.
I guess with Essen, right?
Yes.
Essen kind of looks over you like just nose really red from just breathing in some alcohol.
What the fuck? Did he make you cry?
No, he didn't do anything. I coughed and inhaled some alcohol. Good.
Why did you say he?
Give me another check.
Me too.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, not joke.
You know what it has to do with Wyatt.
It's trying to come through.
Damn it.
Eventually.
You okay?
Listen, if he made
Wyatt's
you
just
cry,
just doing the get out of here arm motion from 50 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
don't get.
Oh, shit.
Listen, if he made you cry, I will go kick his ass right now. I
No,
don't care if he sees.
You guys both notice she is really embarrassed and just like fully red in the face. And she goes like, she can tell she's been made, and it's like, he made an off-color joke about me licking him for some reason. God knows why.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah, that sounds like the things he talks about.
yes, and he caught me unawares. But I am looks around, professional. She stops from saying Mercator.
Can I tell that she's really drunk?
On the empathy you guys got, she's pretty drunk.
Can I just surreptitiously slide her glass to the other end of the table?
Slide a hand check.
God damn it! No, I'm really bad at
That's
that.
a sneak.
No, I'm not. I just want to. No, it's okay. I won't do it.
You don't do it. She kind of just grabs a drink and just kind of takes a sip and goes like, Tomac got me another drink, so
You can
all is
fart.
good. I am not thinking about licking Wyatt.
And with that, for empathy.
Nora is just like mouth open.
I mean,
I don't think
it's
she
like the
knows what
game,
to
you know?
say.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
inception the idea into her head now.
I feel like
all I
I
wanted.
shouldn't be privy to this conversation, Essen. You're like an older sister to me too. So that's
Yeah, this is. Looks at. Yok, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Fuck. Val must at least be 25, right?
Oh.
she's 21 too. Is she?
Have we asked her?
Val, how old are you?
Val kind of looks over like a little surprised at the frankness of that question, but then she just says back 21.
Shit, I got it.
Oh fuck! I'm babysitting and I got drunk.
I mean, to be fair,
Huh?
you're off the clock. I mean,
You're not babysitting. It's fine. If anything, I think we're babysitting. The babysitter.
He looks at you and just kind of holds the drink towards you and points at you and is like, Nora, sweetie, that is not the comforting thought you think it is. And it's kind of...
Like, it's okay. Like, I
Just don't tell Ignis.
gotta tell Ignis.
No, you don't. Not if you wanted to meet with the Valentis.
Well, I don't know if I want you to yet, so.
Fuck. Val, you get, as that yell comes through and you kind of yell it back, you see Nora and York trying to wrangle at Evie. You see Wyatt is playing and Honorius is just kind of like sitting on the other side of the bar from where Nora and York are, just ordering a round of drinks for like the 12 to 15 people that just walked in with him.
Should I go say hi to him and have him come to the crew, or should I bring the crew up to him?
oh well. I think Yoke, Nora, and Evie are at the bar right now, so we're probably close to him.
Yeah, they're just like on the other side of the bar from where he is.
Okay. Could I get try to like make eye contact with Wyatt and kind of just make like a head motion, is like, hey, let's head over to the bar.
Yeah. Why do you see Val kind of just looks at you and just kind of motions towards the bar?
Okay. Yeah. Right over there.
Okay. Val will make her way on over to the bar. Plant herself right next to Honorius. Says, hey, Honorius. Good to see you again.
Miss Val, you took my invitation quickly.
That's right. Couldn't miss a chance to see the Hovel.
He stands up like a full 7.5 feet, just and looks at all of you and is like,
Yo.
I recognize some of you. Name's Honorius Snur. Run a renowned outfit. Welcome to the Hovel.
It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. He scans around and goes like, 3 of you are new, I believe.
Yes, I believe introductions are in order. Val will turn to the others.
Yoke, nice to meet you.
Nora kind of sniffs the air. Yoke.
Nora, also, you're fucking huge, dude.
Thank you, I am, yes.
Okay.
Evie goes like, just to Essen.
No, that's Evie. This is Evie.
Evie, I'm Evie, sorry. These are strong.
Yeah.
You are
Maybe like the
losing
last
her?
one. No more.
She's not part of the crew, but she's a friend. And we've also been introduced to some of the Gene Hounds as well. Just had mouth to mouth with your fixer just a moment ago.
What?
And a fire starter, didn't you?
Yeah. Val, you probably not the first time you've heard that, huh?
It's much like that, it is. Woman after my own heart. Well, unfortunately, it's not near the weekend or its tail end of it, where I would offer to take you up on a punching tree. But for now, Tomac, how about some drinks for our new friends? Guests of Honorius Ner, huh? Tomac goes like, they got a table ready. Oh, okay, well, fuck it then. Feel a toast.
I
Can't
concur.
know that.
A toast.
You guys, Thomas pours everything. Nora, do you try to get Evie poured water instead of like a shot?
Yeah.
She's
can-
gonna throw up in my car.
I can assist.
Yeah, give me. This can be sneak or diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
I have my rig with me. I'll cast a pants on fire on her.
All right.
I
What does
prepared
that do?
Pants on fire.
Is this just me convincing the bartender?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe is major advantage. No, just advantage.
Still 3 advantages. A 3.
Tomak like is about to he's pouring shots. He sees you. He sees Evie kind of just swaying a little, and just resting against like Wyatt's shoulder, and goes like, "Oh, right." Gotta get some water.
Right. I'm also a little bit tipsy, I think.
You're also a little.
Or did I do okay?
No, you did okay the first drink. I don't know if you did.
I got a 4 on the second one.
Oh, so you're good. So, everyone, do give me one last check as you take your shots.
Yuck will also sneak a non-alcoholic.
No alcoholic. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Nora, this is your second drink, so you're okay.
My third.
Sorry, Val, this is your second drink, so you're okay. No, Val, this is your third drink. You had a fire starter.
That's
Mhm.
right.
This is Nora's third.
This is gonna be a TPK as you guys just try to drive out of here like this.
I think this is like the
Yeah,
fifth
yeah.
drink or something.
York, Wyatt, you're fine. As you all, Honoris kind of lifts up the shots to new friends, new guests here at the Hovel, and just takes the shot down. Who is like standing right in front of Honorius when he takes a shot?
I think Val definitely is. Or, I mean, yeah, Wyatt too.
Val and York, I think, are the ones, right?
Sure, I'll volunteer
I
as
don't
tribute.
really know. I don't know what's happening. Is he just gonna smack you guys?
He takes the shot and just headbutts York.
Why?
And York
York,
is
give me a
down.
fortitude endurance check.
I choose to fail.
He just headbutts him out of nowhere. Just bam.
Full headbutt. You see
Oh shit.
Hunter's like chest bumping behind him, and just kind of like someone punches someone else. As they kind of shake up the shot, York just kind of hits the floor, and just kind of looks like, "Oh shit! Sorry, I thought you were mercenaries."
You
Yeah.
got lucky there. He's normally able to dodge like water. You should have seen him the other day.
Oh, I'm looking.
Nora just points at her head and goes, "Aim at this one next time."
Oh, a challenge! Of course, he leans down and just kind of like picks you up by the scruff, York, and
Oh,
just kind of
shit.
like a ragdoll, and just puts you up.
Oh,
Is he conscious?
You're right, little one.
I think so.
Next time you'll dodge, I'm sure. All right, other little one. I get one go, and you get one go, and whoever loses buys the other a drink.
Right now?
What better time?
Wait, what?
What better time?
Oh fuck. Okay.
You got this.
If I you guys might have to drive me home. Alright. What?
I'll give you first go, and he gets a one knee. So it's like,
I stand on a stool. What do I do? Endurance fortitude? What is this?
this is a headbutt.
Yeah.
Or is endurance fortitude?
Okay.
So the difference is because you're initiating. If you match, you win, and then he'll initiate.
But I am -1 because I
He is also -1.
Alright. Let's fucking do this.
You got a 3.
Oh, I'm gonna take my jacket off in case I bust my nose. Here we go. Is that a crit fail?
So you
My
got an
God.
inspiration die.
Nora. Oh my god.
Perfect.
Alright,
Alright!
Holy shit.
what happens, Nora?
She's dead.
Fall off the stool.
So I have an endurance wound that hasn't been treated today, and I forgot to ask Yoke to treat it. And I think, yeah, Nora she doesn't take it very well. She's drunk. Her side is probably getting like a little festery. Yeah.
You just kind of like, do you fall unconscious? Or
She
you
headbutts the shit out of him, and I think it knocks. It's a crit fail.
yeah.
What does the maneuver say? What does the maneuver say on crit fail?
It is just, a failure is just stun, normally.
Okay.
not
You
quite,
tell
no.
me. You tell me. Should I do like a vitality test to see if I get
Give me a
knocked out?
vitality test, yes.
Okay. What's the difficulty on that?
We'll play a 3.
It's a 2.
Yeah, I think, Nora, you reel back and just go in for the full headbutt. There's like a shake, and Nora just kind of steps back, and you step back, and you're like, yeah, I did it. And then like you see the entire room just kind of tilt sideways. And you're like, oh no. As Nora, partially drunk, and just full headbutt with an untreated wound on the side of her. And Nora just kind of like steps back and was like, well, I felt that one little wound. That was oh shit. I may owe you a sharply suited fighter, Miss Val.
Yeah, Nora will be fine. She'll get back up, no problem.
He's on the floor.
I can see why Admiral Quattro had a lot of faith in you being leader of the Genehounds. You are certainly quite capable to do a number on Nora like this. Val will just make her way over to help Nora up if she can.
He's gonna pick Nora up. Evie, can I help you pick Nora up? I will say between a couple of hunters and you, Val, you take Nora. Nora just kind of follows you to a couch that's currently kind of like empty. Like sort of like there's a table and there's a couch and like 3 more chairs that like go around it, and you lay Nora out on the couch. Nora, within like probably like 2 or 3 minutes, you're back.
Oh.
Nora just kind of walks next to you and is like, oh, for what it's worth, Miss Val, I did feel it. It's more than I can say for most people. As for Admiral Quattro, I don't know if he knew I was going to rise to the ranks, but I do appreciate the compliment. He points to his head, and you guys see a huge scar running down his head. That's from doing that with him.
Oh dear. Val is just imagining just how tough Quattro might be to inflict that upon Honorius after what he did to Nora. He sounds like quite a legendary figure.
Like headbutting a tank trap it was, I swear. He is quite the figure indeed. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to see much of him in recent years, but Iona tells us there may be chance to work with him yet.
Well, from what I hear in the news, it sounds like he'll be here next month.
Aye, that is true. You're keeping your ear to the ground, then.
Yeah,
Good mercenary ways.
I like to keep my knowledge of events up to date. About your gene hounds, and she kind of looks tries to look behind Honorius. I hear you have about 7 gene hounds. Is there any of your crew that you would like to introduce to us?
Yeah, looks around and goes like, My full lance about 10, but we take as it comes. Some members rotate in and out. He kind of like smiles and goes like, you in particular, I guess I could introduce my second in command.
Sure. Yeah. Any that you would like to like us to meet?
He whistles, and at this point, you see a whole gaggle of about 5 or 6 Gene people that can move in. You see a squat, like wide man with like scales and these curled horns, almost like a ram's horns, that's kind of stretching the side of his face. You see a kind of like a youngish woman that has like fur that grows on the side of her face, almost like sideburns, but just gonna go like on the sides of her neck. And there's these almost like glowing points on either side of her neck, and it's go down her arms alongside this fur covering. Long claws on her hands, and he introduces second in command. You see a man with like long silvery hair on like a low ponytail, palish skin with like almost a flecks of some iridescent color, like strange patterns, almost like fish scales on his cheeks and down his jaw. Is like very square jaw. And he goes, and what is strange for you too is like these strange structures that go from the back of his head down the sides of his neck to his collarbone. He's wearing like an open shirt with like a light armor underneath, like a bit of like an overgrown, like a little bit of a beard kind of growing in, and the same color of his hair, and just fully black eyes. He goes like, this here Sans, he negotiates for us. Decent fighter. Good with weapons, better with words. Things I am not the best at. This young man kind of like gives you like a little nod and goes like, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Sans. We have someone on our squad that's quite similar to that role as well. Norris,
Val,
I'm sure you're...
he smiles and in your own voice replies, but not quite like me.
Val's a little surprised. Oh, well, definitely not quite like you.
I am sorry. I did not mean to disrespect. Just wanted to show off a little bit.
No worries. Val looks to Wyatt. Can you do that?
I don't need to do that.
You're not impressive.
Curious question, since you guys have been around Capital quite a bit. We have an upcoming scuffle with the Void Preachers in a few days. Would you happen to know anything about that group that would be good to know for us?
They kind of look at each other a little bit. Val, give me a diplomacy check. Or a soldier check with charisma.
4.
4. You're using 1, you said?
Yes.
They kind of look at each other. They kind of like, you guys all move to a table. Like the table that Nora's laying, Nora, you get propped up. Sans and Honorius and the 5 of you kind of sit around here with a few others of Honorius' crew just kind of hanging around. As they sit around, Honorius kind of like goes like, oh, the preachers. Some say that us Genohounds are a little bit crazy, but them folk have us beat. Sans kind of goes like, indeed. You said you have a scuffle with them?
Yeah. An engagement later this week.
Is there any particular information that we may provide? We've had run-ins with them here and there when we mostly hunt people in a way of speech. Honorius goes like, fugitives, criminals, cowards, pieces of shit. You know the type for sure.
That seems to line up with what I've heard of your past employment. I've heard you used to be a peace walker. I suppose it would make sense that you would take on jobs that are similar to that.
Someone's been running their mouth, I see.
Just your pictures giving us the lay of the land.
Was that Yuck, I think?
What's a Peace Walker?
The Peacekeeper, I think.
It's like the equivalent of an enforcer in the Federation space. Although, and then Val kind of looks to Honorius. I hear it comes with similar baggage of its own, similar to enforcers, the enforcer line of duty here.
Law enforcement, military police, in a way. Val, give me a soldier check with charisma.
Okay. Does this also benefit from...
Actually, no. I'm trying to think. No, this would be deception of performance with charisma.
At least enforcers can be bought.
Wait, deception or performance?
Yeah, with charisma. I'll say, give me one of those. This is just to like, because I know he's trying to suss something out. You said at least.
Nora said at least enforcers can be bought.
Evie kind of goes like, I guess in a fair trade society, most goods can be bought and services as well, which includes enforcers. Honorius kind of like, see, little miss, therein lies the bullshit. Peacekeepers can also be bought, just not by everyone, and just not in the open.
Exactly.
There's a certain honesty to the way things are done here. He looks at you, Val. You would know, Miss Val. You're also an enforcement yourself, are you not? You have a disciplined type to you. I can smell it.
I think I had from our previous encounter, I had mentioned I was a mercenary, but I know exactly, I'm picking up what you're putting down. We are in a line of work, both you and I. Our services can be bought, but not our honor.
No. You weren't fighting for credits. You had a cause that you believed in. You were fighting for conviction. I know that because I was too. There's a pride one carries. Hard to shake down. Even here in the Night Zone.
Val smiles curiously, and you were able to gain all that just from a scent.
Takes one to know one. If anything, though, it makes me like you more. There's likely to stab us in the back if we work together. Conviction's a lot more expensive.
Fair enough. And I think you're right about that. There's a lot of kinship to be gained, I think, from us coming from similar backgrounds.
Well, you did ask, and I perhaps been unkind. What are you looking to know about the preachers? What you don't know yet?
Yes. So, we are somewhat familiar with their capabilities already, and that they use ECMs and the like, but I don't think we quite know what their numbers are like. Would you happen to have any information on their size or organization structure?
Science speaks up and was like, the gangs are big. The preachers, think of them a bit like the press rack, but above the mid-city line. A lot of desperate folk looking for a purpose. Makes them unpredictable. Can make them effective. Honorius kind of goes like, Atterites come, some of them. Death cultists. At the core, the ones that matter anyways. Preying on the lost. Offering some sort of salvation through bloodshed. Not unlike the Pressrack, I guess, but at least that sort of utilitarian Radinovi honesty. At least Grandma has that. I would say don't get distracted by the chaff. They'll throw bodies at you like flies on one of them sconces. Keep your eye on the Padres. They are the threat. The others, distractions. And if they manage to make an offering to death, they manage to get a gift. Maybe they'll climb up the ranks, but until they do, the Padres don't give a shit.
No. So, take care of the Padres, and the chaff will flee upon their own with no one to drive them from behind.
He nods. Sans goes, don't let yourself be distracted. The preachers are known to throw bodies, pretending they're trying to overwhelm you with numbers, when in reality, they're just trying to keep you busy while they prepare their actual offensive. Look at what the older ones are doing, the actual Atterites.
I'll keep that in mind. Val looks to the others. Was there any questions you guys wanted to ask about that? About the Void Preachers?
Can they be run over with cars?
Most things can, little one.
I'm not.
Most things are little to me as well.
Okay, that's fair.
I will say, I will commend the hardness of your head, at least.
I want to do it again.
Oh, he stands up. Do keep in mind, it's my turn to butt now. Drink still on the line.
I don't give up. Okay. I'm gonna get up and just like almost fall over getting up, I think.
I'm doing a further check.
Walk around. Right.
Are you gonna take any of the dice from the pool?
I might.
Yeah, use them.
You roll a 3 again.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
You got this.
Don't forget the inspiration dice.
Did he take disadvantage for drinking?
Yes, he did. With disadvantage, he has a 9 dice, so he's rolling this average.
Does anybody want to encourage me?
Yeah, this.
Wait,
Can
we do that?
Help.
Should we just chant "Go White Girl Go"?
Wait, did I go unconscious from taking an insight? Did I take an insight stress from going
took an insight
unconscious?
stress.
Oh my god, did you mark it already? Oh no, I have 2 insight stress this session. Holy shit. Okay. So they're
doing great,
encouraging
guys.
me? Who's encouraging me?
Yeah, I'll encourage you.
Alright. I'm gonna put... If I exert, that makes me exhausted, right?
Yes.
Just use the inspiration dice.
I'm going to, but I want to max out my advantages because I don't want to fucking lose.
Yeah, just take them all.
I got a 3.
He was initiating, so he still wins. But this time, I'll let you describe it. Yeah, how does Nora like just withstand it this time? Like, just what's the attitude you get?
I think she does like physically stand her ground. He doesn't knock her back much. It's just like when he hits her, she stumbles back like a couple inches, but she just takes it and just kind of laughs like a moron.
All right, so yeah, Honorius reels back. He's not holding back at all. Because he is like 7.5 feet tall, and he has disintegrated legs. So he has kind of like wolfish legs. And so he just things back, just just goes forward, full smack. A group of people are walking around. Essen/Evie just kind of covers her mouth as she's like just trying to. She shouldn't be doing this, even drunk, you know.
Yeah.
I would say why she grabs your arm and squeezes a little, just like.
She likes you.
As Nora takes 2 steps back and just kind of like laughs while just trying to wobble, you guys see a trickle of blood coming down from Nora's forehead over her nose, and also one down on Norris's nose. And Norris goes, "Respect." She's still standing. And there's like a generalized cheer.
Val,
Like last time. About what?
Val will say, very impressive, Honorius, but I will also say, Nora's actually soloed foes much larger than yourself, so consider yourself lucky today.
Larger than myself? That sounds like a war story.
Yeah, but perhaps for another time.
Oh, come on. You cannot dangle the steak and then take it away. I'll buy you around.
Val will look to Nora it's her story, if she would like to tell it.
Are you talking about Hewitt?
Huh?
Are you talking about Hewitt?
No, the power armor.
Oh, shit.
But I don't know if that's like something we want to talk too much about, but I leave it to you. It's your story, basically.
She's drunk and probably has a concussion, so. Fucking took down a Sipahi. It was crazy.
You guys sit down. Nora, do you just start recounting the battle against the power armor?
I will try to leave out details of what we were doing and where we were, why we were there. But yeah, I'll just say like we got into a fight with like NHI, and I took out a
Diplomacy
Sipahi
or performance?
Okay, definitely diplomacy.
York will stealth cast Pants on Fire on Honorius.
Can I
So take an advantage.
give encouragement just by like adding to the story as she's telling it?
Yeah, you can definitely help.
I'm maxed out on advantages, and there's still 2 inspiration dice left. Guys, calm down.
That's all help out.
We're doing the slingshot.
I got a 1.
Nora goes like, so we're doing a secret mission for Marissa
I
Valente.
don't. No, I don't. Come on.
You're trying, but you are drunk and just got 2 concussions back to back.
2 concussions. I need to
She's
go to the
like-
hospital.
I had the Sipahi by the nose, and she makes a little hand gesture.
I got your nose.
Looks like
So
I'm
the
driving.
Blackstone troopers were supposed to kill, but ended up helping.
Oh my god, please.
You would explode. You guys get more drinks. I would like everyone who is getting a drink, because Honora is buying people around in exchange for Nora telling the story.
I'm not going
Can
to
give me one more fortitude check.
Well, what did Goosey say?
So I'm not going to drink anymore because clearly we need an actual babysitter here now.
Yeah, I got a 4 there. Look, I'm just doing the
Somebody that
fortitude
can
check,
drive.
y'all. That was just me re-rolling diplomacy.
I think
I'm
Val will have 1 more.
What number are you at?
Well,
2.
Oh, I can't.
No,
His name is over here, so I can't see it.
Essence blacked out.
Oh my god.
She is just kind of like, just as you're like finishing the story, you notice she is watching you and nodding and smiling. Just kind of like just takes a shot that just gets put on the table, and then she's kind of like her head just plops down between her on her arms, and she is like just out on the table. Yok, you are drunk, like
yes.
proper drunk. Val, you're proper drunk. Val, you were already at 2, right?
Yeah.
Val, do you want to black out or throw up?
She'll throw up. She'll excuse herself outside. Take a moment. Hurl.
Shit.
I will say, Val, you excuse yourself and run to Hurl real quick. You're pretty drunk, so give me a d6.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
5. Okay. Val, you excuse yourself, head outside, just grab onto something, just hurl. And like as you open your eyes, you see a ardent fist like hammer sticker right in front of you.
Oh, they're kind of like that.
And then you realize you're throwing up in a urinal.
That's so gross.
Val just mutters to
Yeah.
herself, "Cheeky bastards."
Nasty.
Val will rinse out her mouth, go back to the bar, and she'll say, "No."
You see like a like scaled, big, thick crocodile-like tail, like just like Tubby G Moore, guy kind of peeing next to you, and goes like, "Mom."
Oh, Val realized she went to the wrong bathroom. Sir, and Val just excuses herself out
Ariel?
in a hurry. Val will go back to the bar. She'll mention to Honorius, and then she'll say, kind of with a little bit of a drunk slur, "You and the Gene Hunts seem really cool. I really wish I could ask you guys to join us to fight the Void Preachers, but we're kind of broke right now. We can't afford you."
Honorius kind of goes like, as he takes another shot. We can go watch. I think
Nora's just gonna start drunk texting all her friends that she headbutted a giant and survived.
Wyatt, I think
Twice.
you're the only one that's okay, right?
Yeah. I'm staying this way at this point.
Val threw up, but she's still. So everyone's super drunk. Evie/Essen is passed out. The party's kind of continuing. It's about 4 hours. It's about 10:30 at night. As Wyatt, you are faced with an unconscious Mercator and 3 drunk kids.
Oh, God.
So you have
That's
to
where we're gonna wrap
somehow
up?
get home, and you're in the night zone, and that's where we're gonna wrap up for tonight.